What is going on, everyone? Welcome to the channel. Today we're going to be live streaming the Binance AMA with Pepe 2.0. The developer is going to be there. So we're going to go ahead and listen to that. It should be starting any minute now. I think we're actually live now. So if you are brand new to the channel, go ahead and smash that subscribe button. All of these live streams are recorded and then uploaded. So we're going to go ahead and listen to that. Hopefully we do go ahead and get some really good information and go ahead and push this market. So let's go ahead and check it out. Looks like we are officially live. So we're just waiting for the stream to begin. I don't hear anything coming in yet, but you see right here, Pepe 2.0 portal, and it looks like they are having some sort of a giveaway as well. So let's see what goes on. I don't hear any sound by any chance. Oh, it's muted. Duh. Yeah, it looks like it hasn't officially started yet, so we're just waiting for people to come in. And in the meantime, I'm going to go ahead and check if we are live. So I'm going to go ahead and put some music on while we wait. And there we go. Let's go ahead and go back to the music. Let me go ahead and double check we are officially live. Give me 1 second. Thank you for the coffee. Like we are live, so that's good. Let me know if everybody's having issues or if it's just on my end. I want to go ahead and make sure. That way we could go ahead and quickly act and react to what is going on. Let me go ahead and double check Twitter. X. It looks like we are live, but no one is speaking. Oh. There you go.
Okay, so and today we'll discuss more about the PEPE.
My name's half of the team. As far as my experience here in the crypto space,
Is it just me or is everybody having this kind of stream issues? Let me double check Telegram. Oh, the lag is coming from my end. Apparently on Twitter it does look
mostly in Bitcoin and Ethereum. I really believed in.
on
really
Telegram.
Just the memes are funny. You know, the logos are cool. Yeah, there's some negativity that comes along with the meme space as far as scams and people who take liquidity and things like that. But when you
looking on Telegram, it looks like I'm not the only one having connection issues, so hopefully this goes on smoothly. But it is not just on me, it's on everybody. Everybody's having connection issues at the moment. From what I'm seeing on Telegram, everybody's saying it's really glitchy, so just go ahead and make sure and be patient with me. All right.
as well, you know, we have different leaders that are in charge of social media. different ones that are in charge of marketing, different ones, you know, that are in charge of just community and memes and things like that. And so I help manage those other departments as well.
Oh, this is really terrible. I don't like this.
Can you hear me?
Probably like, it's probably because everybody's in right now, dude.
Hello, sir. Yeah, I got the first one as I wanted to know, like, could you say some of your achievements, and you know, like, the meme coin is in the crypto space for a long time, and also I saw the people like loved by the meme coin in the
I guess it's buffering or something. But I'm sorry. So your question, what was my what throughout the years?
like, could you say some of
Yeah, for Pepe 2.0, right? So a big one that I always give kudos.
I don't know. Honestly, guys, as much as I really want to listen to this, it might not even be worth listening to due to the fact that it's just literally like pausing every minute. It's kind of annoying. I really don't like it, and I don't want to sit here just waiting for it to actually work. I'm trying to figure out everything at the moment, but it looks like everybody is having this issue. I don't know what we could really go ahead and do. If you have any recommendations, like I tried everything. I closed all my apps because I really thought it was me. You saw me close everything. And based on Telegram, looks like everybody's having the same issue. So I'm going to go ahead and give it another try. But if it doesn't work well, we're just going to go ahead and pause it. And then hopefully hope there's some great news because unfortunately, it looks like everybody's having that issue. It looks like it might be on the host end, or it's maybe because there's too many people jumping in all at once. So let's go ahead and give this another try. If not, we're going to go ahead with our typical TA like we usually go ahead and do. And we're just going to go ahead and hope for the best, and hopefully we get some news. Let's go ahead and give it a try.
Maybe it's certain people's, but if you can hear me
yes,
fine,
no,
and some people
yeah, no problem. Go on, and people can see in the Binance, no problem. You just carry on.
Okay, perfect. So yeah, so we've been listed on different exchanges as well, and then you know we're consistently now in the growth phase, right? There was that initial hype phase where officially 30 days old, right? Now we're in that hype phase, in that growth phase, and really just trying to add to those achievements as well.
Looks like it's their computer or something. It's just way too much. It's lagging on their end. Let's just go ahead and continue to give this a try. I mean, it looks like it's slowly kind of working. What I'm going to go ahead and do on my end is I'm going to go ahead and pause it and then just wait for it to load. But it's definitely on their end. It's the host. It is not my computer. I tried everything on my end. I closed all my apps, and it seems like everybody's having the same exact issue as well on Telegram. So back to no sound. Dang, yeah. So it looks like everybody's having this issue. We're going to go ahead and give it a few more minutes. If not, we're going to go ahead and stick to our typical live streams that we usually do. And if you're brand new, welcome. Let's go ahead and give it a try back again.
Hello, sir. Are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, yeah, I saw like your mic is off. So yeah, thank you for that. Like I just want to know right now, what is your long-term plan? Market is so unstable right now. So what do you think with this project to go to the long run?
Yeah, definitely. So, hold on, let me drink some water. So as far as our marketing plan, just to kind of tie in. So right now we're definitely in that growth phase, right? So whenever a token, when you speak on something longevity, there's different phases, right? And so yeah, there's that initial launch phase. You have all the people who get in right from the start, and then you have those people who love the project, who want to continue to support the project and hold. And then you have the people who were just in it for some quick profit, which is normal. But once that quick profit is out, once those long-term holders are in, and the true supporters, the community is being built, then that's where and how you continue to thrive in these different opportunities, right? So as far as our marketing right now is really just getting that exposure, right? We're here doing an AMA on here. We just did an AMA yesterday with an exchange, right, with Bitmart. That went well. We're running ads consistently on, Deck Screener, on different chart platforms. We're running ads on Etherscan when people go check their people's wallets. You'll see X Tools, which is a chart platform to see the price action. So definitely just trying to continue to build that exposure and build that where we're constantly just in your face, right? And honestly, the team showing up, we've hired an individual who's helping with raids. He's there in the VCs. We're opening spaces on Twitter. We're opening community voice chats, things like that, to ensure that the team is still there. There's some activity happening, every single week, and really being consistent is what's going to get us there in the long haul, and really surviving throughout anything that either the bear market throws at us or anything that that might come our way, which right now we have that opportunity on the chart, which is fine, right? We have the people who were here for just the short term. Now we build. There's plenty of tokens that build throughout months, and then they can now thrive, and they're actually talked about months later, right? Now with our key marketing and our key strategic plan, we're not hoping that it doesn't take 4 or 5 months or whatever. So we're consistently pushing and really trying to get that marketing in people's face where it'll happen at a shorter turnaround.
Okay, yeah, got it. So I have one more question. Like, some of the meme coin and the animal coin got flopped in the market, and so why do you think people should choose you to invest to buy your token? And also, what is your marketing strategy to attract more people?
Yeah, very, very good question. So why should you purchase Pepe 2.0 or invest in Pepe 2.0 over a different meme coin, right? It really comes down to, one, the atmosphere, right? The community that's there. We have an amazing community, right? Then you go and look at the dev team. Are they being active? Are they being consistent? Yes, they're there. I'm there. We're constantly updating. We're constantly, looking at different ways to innovate and bring more exposure. And really, that's what separates other tokens, right? You see teams that either give up, they disappear, or they're just kind of like, we'll see what happens, And then you also have communities that don't want to put in effort. You have communities who are just begging for, exit liquidity or whatever it is. You're not going to see that here in Pepe 2.0. You go and it's different. You see the market cap we're sitting at a $10 million market cap compared to what has been launched in the last 30 days. You go look, right? So we're 30 days old. We launched 30 days ago. Go look at all the projects that launched 30 days ago. There's probably only a handful that are even above $1 million market cap, right? There was so many that had some hype, that had this or that did touch 5 million, 10 million. But go look at them. They're probably sitting at 300K market cap. They're sitting at lows with communities not active, with teams not active, right? We're here 30 days old. Yeah, we're down from our 95 mil all-time high, but we're still sitting strong at $10 million market cap. We still have a strong community. We're still being very active. And that right there is what separates a token from the others, right? The consistency and us continuing to push forward. Eventually, the people who no longer want to be around, who no longer want to hold, those guys are going to be out. Then it's going to be nothing but supporters, people who now come in as well, and who are new to Pepe 2.0, who are listening right now. You guys might find some interest in Pepe 2.0. You might find some, oh, wow, there is an opportunity, right? Goes back to all-time high. That's almost a 10x. There is an opportunity for me to make money. The community is there. The team is being active and marketing and trying to get exposure. That's what separates this token from other ones, right? That we're alive and well.
Okay, yeah. Thank you for that. So I just want to know about your tokenomics, and also could you say about your pre-sale program?
Our pre-sale. So there wasn't a pre-sale, right? So Pepe 2.0 was a complete fair / stealth launch. There wasn't a pre-sale. It was a fair chance for everybody, right? And that's something that Pepe 2.0 stands for, a fair opportunity for everyone. You bought in early, you have the opportunity to sell at any time that you wish, right? Our contract is 100% renounced, meaning we cannot make any changes to anything in the contract, and we cannot do anything negative, right? The contract is how it is, and which we've had an audit before, and that audit came back squeaky clean, right? Fully decentralized, nothing wrong with it. Very, very good contract, and it's renounced, meaning we can't change anything, right? You go look at our liquidity. Our liquidity is locked for over a year, and we're constantly still adding to that liquidity to strengthen the LP. And I know some people have questioned. They're like, yo, do you guys plan on extending liquidity and doing those things? Yeah, definitely. That's part of the plans, right? Those things will happen. And you go and you look at, when we first initially launched, the liquidity was locked for, I believe, 90 days. Then, as we started growing and going as well, we just said, hey, you know what? By the next day, we already locked it for a year. And we'll continue to just do the right things, right? And that's where we're at.
Okay, yeah. Thank you for that. So I can take some questions from the community. But before that, is there any important news you want to share once again?
Yeah. So I know everyone's always wondering, when is the next exchange coming? When is this, right? Like I've said before, and like I tell everyone, right? we're following a very, very strategic roadmap, right? And we are wanting to list on every exchange, believe me, right? We are wanting to list everywhere. And currently we are in talks with and negotiations with an exchange, but we have to have some patience. There are certain things that are out of our control for us to get into those things, right? But I just want to take it back again for people to understand there's plenty of tokens and projects that do very, very well without exchange listings. The exchange listings is kind of a plus, right? And we are on over 10 exchanges already, and we are continuing to work and get on every exchange, right? That's our goal, to get on everyone, to make it easy for anyone around the world to purchase Pepe 2.0, right? So just have that in mind. We are working on those things, and there are certain things I just cannot discuss. And I know you guys are like, oh, you said this. I can't, unfortunately, right? And as far as things to come, we have a big charity campaign coming, right? That's going to be huge. Again, this isn't a charity token. It's not, but there's nothing wrong with giving back. Our motto is that second chance. This is your second chance at Pepe. If you missed Pepe the first time, here's Pepe 2.0. You missed that one token that mooned. Well, here's one right here with a great community, a great team, right? That's our motto, second chance. Well, why not give that second chance to people who might need it in life, who might need that meal, who might need that education, that shirt on their back? There's a lot of people who have opportunity in this world, right? Right now, you're blessed to listen to this because you were blessed enough to have a monitor, a phone, headset, whatever it is, to listen to this, when there's plenty of people out there in the world who don't even have the opportunity to listen to this, right? And it's amazing to be able to try and change some people's lives and give them a second opportunity. So just stay tuned to our Twitter, be active in the community. Announcements will be coming out as those go. But really, guys, we're in that growth phase, right? We are looking to build the foundation of this community as it's already being built. And yeah, some of you are thinking, we're the chart is lower from where it was, but that's where it is, right? That's where it is. We're at 10 million. We're 30 days old. Go look at other projects that are launched from 30 days. 90% of them haven't achieved what we have. And 90% aren't doing what we are already doing, right? So let's stay strong. Let's keep working. And those of you that are new listeners, I appreciate you guys listening. I know the AMA is still going on, but just want to give you guys a nice shout out. It's always good getting new people in.
Okay, yeah, for sure. So people stay tuned with them, and also you can check out their all kind of information from their like Twitter and others. So thank you, everyone. You can ask your question right now on our comment segment. I will just some question. So sir, wait a bit, like give some time to collect some question from the community.
Okay, sounds good.
Okay,
Oh wait,
go ahead. Yeah, go. No, I'm just saying, like, I got one question. He asked, like, from David. He wants to know how secure your platform. If I invest in a project, how much I will get back.
So wait, sorry. Just making sure I understood the question. It said, if I invest in your project, how much will I get back?
Yes, and also the another part of like how secure your platform.
Oh, okay, and how secure? Yeah. So let me touch base on the security. So again, our contract is like, I don't want to say flawless, right? But our contract is very good, right? We have an audit. You guys can go check that out. The audit's been done, right? We've also been listed on KuCoin. We've been listed on Gate.io, Bybit. Some of their requirements are obviously to audit the contract, and then so they would not list a token that isn't really secure on the token side, right? So that makes it, very, very safe. So as far as getting into the project and investing on the security side, as far as contract wise and anything scam related, then you're good, right? But now to kind of tie in your question, how much will you get back if you invest? I cannot answer that, right? I'm an honest guy. I'm not going to sit here and say, put in $1,000 or $500 or whatever currency you have, and trust me, you're gonna 5x it. Like I'm not here to give false promises, right? I don't do that. I don't know how much you can make. It can be millions, right? It can be 2x. It all just depends on the token community. It depends on the team and how we're working. But what I can promise you, right, and what I can answer is, I will give my heart every single day. My team, the team that's there, are going to give their heart every single day, put in the effort. The community that's there is putting in their efforts every single day. And we will do everything we can to get exposure to Pepe 2.0, to continue to grow Pepe 2.0. And that's when we will traffic in new investors, right? Just like yourself, you're asking, hey, how much should I put in? That means you find some interest in Pepe 2.0, right? So you finding interest, well, that means someone else has found some interest. And guess what? We had an AMA yesterday. There was people asking. So that means we're doing the right things. We're attracting new people. We're getting new eyes in the project, and that can only really go in a positive direction.
Okay, yeah, got it. Thank you for all the detailed answers. So one more question I got from Jackson. He wants to know, if I hold your token for the long term, will I get any rewards?
If you hold the token for the long term, will you get any rewards? Is that the question?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay. So, excuse me. As far as rewards or anything right now, there isn't any rewards, right? But as far as holding the token, I guess the reward will be like when the chart goes up, your money goes up as well. But there are different things that we're doing. As far as like with the NFTs, we do have NFTs out, right? And then we can look further down the line, different ways we can reward holders. I know there's different competitions we have, right? You can participate in those. You can participate in different contests as well. There's different ways that we have been rewarding our community, those that are participating in raids and those things. But right now, just to hold the token itself, there isn't any reflections or anything like that.
Okay, yeah. So another question, wait, I got, he wants to know, like, could you say some of your expansion program globally?
Expansion globally. Yeah. So we have tackled different parts of the world, right? We have gotten into Chinese marketing. We have gotten into obviously the northern side already in a sense, and in our plans as well, we are looking to tackle more towards south, towards like the Spanish and things like that. So yeah, there's always plans and there's things going on at all times. Like our ads alone aren't only for just North American. Like those ads we're paying for them to be ran, to be seen globally, right? And we have submitted some different ones in different languages as well, so that way they can understand what those things say. But overall, I mean, just the logo itself and Pepe 2.0 is the main branding piece of it, right? So, but yeah, I mean, as far as different ways to market globally, yeah, we have been doing that, and we're going to continue to do that.
Okay, so one more question. He asked, where can I buy your token and also how much I can buy?
Yeah, so you can buy our token either using Ethereum on Uniswap, right? You copy the contract on there and you paste it and you swap ETH for the Pepe 2.0. Or if you have an exchange account on the different exchanges we're listed on, you can go to CoinMarketCap, search up Pepe 2.0, and we have a list of all the exchanges there. Or if you go into our Telegram group and you go and put, I think it's /buy, it'll have all the exchanges we're on there, right? Just to give a few, if you have a KuCoin, a Bybit, a Gate.io, a LBank, a MEXC, Bitmart, just a few. If you have an account with those exchanges, then you can buy Pepe 2.0 on there. If you do not have an exchange or an account with any of those, you can either create one or just go the normal traditional way. You go in and swap on either Uniswap or one of the swap platforms.
Okay, yeah. So thank you for that. One last question I got. Okay. He asked about, could you say some of your partnership program and also say some about like what are the benefits you are getting from these partners?
Yeah, so currently we are partnered with LBank. LBank is an exchange. They do over 700 million trading volume in 24 hours, which is amazing. And we are an official partner with them. You guys can go check out their Twitter. They even announced it. And what that partner right now is doing for us is marketing on their end. They're marketing Pepe 2.0 to their users and account holders, right? So, for example, you have an account for LBank. You sign in. You're like, yo, what do I want to buy today? And then you go and you see LBank is promoting Pepe 2.0, right? Or you see on Twitter, LBank is partnered with Pepe 2.0. So that's one way that is benefiting us as well. And alongside is they're putting up funds for marketing, right? And they said they're willing to give more funds and put in more funds of their own to continue to help marketing as things go well. So that's amazing to know that really those funds is stuff that they're wanting to provide. So that means they have to see something in Pepe 2.0 to one, partner with us, but two, put their own money and help us out. So that's really cool. And then we're also just really looking to partner with a lot of different exchanges as well. I know we had an AMA with Bitmart. We're trying to talk with them to kind of get a partnership. We're trying to get a partnership in most places, anywhere, and these places are huge exchanges, and very, very vital for growth as well. Now don't go around saying, oh, they're partnering with Bitmart. No, again, we're trying with that, right? So that hasn't been confirmed or anything, but we're doing our best, and that's not only including them, right? We've reached out to KuCoin, we've reached out to all the exchanges we're listed on to see what kind of partnership we can get with, very similar how LBank is doing it for us.
Okay, yeah. So hope that we are enough for now. Like we got 5 winners. We have to wrap up the segment right now, but is there anything you wanted to share and also any advice to our community before wrapping up?
I mean, really, guys, it's amazing, really, to be here on Binance Live and for that support, right? Thank you guys for hosting us on here. Community, this is such a beautiful community. Like I'm not just saying that to say that because you guys are part of Pepe 2.0 and I am too. But really, if I were to look on the outside and look at this community and I'm like, wow, I want to be a part of that. Or how can I get into a token that has something similar to this, right? It would have me thinking, and really, it's special to see what we have here, right? And guys, just think very long and hard about the opportunity that we have here. Everybody, yes, is asking for exchange. That's that's something that's coming, right? We've said exchanges were coming, and guess what? We have, I think, over close to 15 exchanges. We're constantly working to bring exchanges to Pepe 2.0. We got to maintain the amazingness that we have here, because people look at us. They want to be a part of it. They want to see, the community being active, and you guys are, and it's amazing to see. It really is, and amazing to see all the people that tuned in today. Amazing to see the people that tuned in yesterday. Like, it's crazy. It really is, and we're gonna continue to work hard daily, right? And securing these partnerships, securing different marketing exposure plans, doing these charity events, those things. We're expanding the Pepe 2.0 name. Imagine Pepe 2.0 going as a household name, right? We have to keep working. We have to keep pushing, right? And we're doing it in front of everyone's face, so they can finally make the decision. You know what? I haven't bought, but these guys are relentless. These guys are here daily. They show up. The community is insane. The team is working. All right, I'm in. I'm all in, right? So, guys, I appreciate you guys. It's amazing to see a community like you guys. Again, thank you, Binance Live, for having us. Amazing opportunity. It's very, very huge. So thank you.
Okay, yeah. Thank you, sir, for your precious time to our community and people. Don't forget to join their social link, and also you can make your own research to know more about Pepe. And if you have any more question and query, you can ask on Telegram and Twitter. They will definitely solve your issues. No worries. So thank you once again, and best wishes to your project.
Thank you so much.
Okay, sir. Good day. Bye.
Well, that was a pretty good live stream. What do all of you think? I mean, we did kind of run into the issue of it not loading. Eventually it kind of worked, but they did have over 3.2 thousand people show up. So hopefully we can go ahead and see an uptrend onto Pepe 2.0. And as all of you were watching, I was doing some research in the back end, because that's what I like to do, listen up, do some research in the meantime, because I just can't stay still, honestly. I've pretty bad ADA or ADHD, whatever it's called, so I just can't sit there and listen to it without moving. But yeah, in the meantime, I was looking for some other gems, doing a little bit of TA, see what's going on, so we can go ahead and talk about it now. But let's go ahead and take a look at what Pepe 2.0 is sitting at currently at the day, and how many holders. So this is insane if this is actually the correct amount of holders. There's no way we're at 30,000. Okay, I was about to say, I was about to trip out. I was like, there's no way we're at 30,000 holders. I don't know why it shows that we're 30,000 holders, but that would be very nice if we were at 30,000 holders. This is 30,000 holders, yeah, but we're not. I checked the Etherscan, and we are currently at 12,273. So go ahead and make sure to screenshot that. Did you see that Poly OX rug? Hey, welcome, Chris. I did not, but I did hear about it. I was on X, and I heard about it. I heard he did not. Did he actually create? Did he even launch the token, or did he not? Let me know how that played out for you, bro. I was gonna jump in too. I was gonna jump in because I'm not sure if it was you or somebody else was telling me to go ahead and jump into Poly's new token that he was releasing this Friday, and I just said, just let me know how that goes. And luckily I don't have any money to degen in, or else I would have lost on that one too. So but I hope a lot of you did not lose a lot of money on that. I mean, that's kind of the game in the market is, with crypto, you win some, you lose some. We have to take sometimes a lot of L's to go ahead and get closer to that 100x, right? That could be life-changing, wife-changing, husband-changing wealth, right? All jokes aside, I'm just kidding though. But Yeah, I did see something really going on with the news right now. And by the way, I kind of started off the stream a little bit like quick with no really real introduction, but happy Friday, happy Saturday, happy Sunday, whatever time you're watching this stream. I really do hope that all of you enjoyed it. You know, we were having some technical issues. It was not on my end. I did everything on my end, but it looked like it was from the host itself. So hopefully in the future they could go ahead and fix that to not go ahead and cause those kind of problems. But we were having about 3,000 people tuning in, so that is really good. If you are brand new to the channel, go ahead and smash that like button. It definitely helps all the videos being pushed to the algorithm, and most importantly, go ahead and smash that subscribe button if you like the content that we are producing. We usually go ahead and try to aim for about 2 videos a day. Sometimes we do 3 videos a day, 1 live stream where you could ask me any questions, show me your projects, and we could do some TA. So with that being said, go ahead and show me your projects. What are the projects you want me to go ahead and talk about? Token COP, PDX, CBX. I didn't buy, unfortunately. Didn't buy, fortunately. Well, that's pretty good, bro. At least you did not buy. Let me see. Let me try to do some PNDX. Is it this one right here? I'm assuming because it has like a crazy amount of volume. So I'm assuming this one's it. Pond OX. I didn't buy any. Let me know if this is it. That's on PancakeSwap, so I really doubt it. CBEC. I do not see it. We're actually about 42 minutes into the live, so it's actually not that bad. I'm assuming it's probably the one that's posted 3 hours ago with an insane amount of volume. I think it might be this one right here, with 3 million of volume. No liquidity has been locked, with over how many holders? Does it tell us how many holders? 900 holders. I think this is it, right? Hey Chris, is this a token right here that you're talking about? Go ahead and comment down below if this is the correct one. Yeah, anyways, for all those that are still here, appreciate everybody tuning in with me to go ahead and listen to this live stream. Today the market does look a little shaky. Like I mentioned, go ahead and show me your tokens down below. I will be buying and adding to a bag very, very soon, hopefully by the end of this weekend. So definitely go ahead and start adding those. So right now the market looks decent. Bitcoin is at 29,000, Ethereum at 1,800. The market sentiment overall looks okay, but we did take a massive hit on the meme coin. So it looks like overall the market is holding on steadily. Did little gains today, but nothing too crazy that we could go ahead and definitely talk about. I mean, as of today, right now, the whole entire meme sector looks like it took a massive hit. You know, we have a couple tokens that we've had on our watch list these last couple days, and some of these took a lot of hits. Like for example, Hoppy took a 47% dip today. Obviously, that would be a really good buying opportunity for all those that were looking to go ahead and jump in. But I did mention that one of the biggest indicators and one of the biggest concerns would be holding on to this purple square right here. It does look like we did get rejected. Obviously, the sign would be for us to go ahead and hopefully bounce and do a reversal. This would be a really good buying entry at 1.67 million. We will be expecting some hits in the market, so none of this really surprises me. I am still bullish on Hoppy. The only thing that it kind of does give me some doubts is the fact that liquidity will be unlocked in about 2 months. So we just have to keep our eyes on that, on the fact that liquidity will be being unlocked. But with that being said, we did see a nice little 2 to 3x right here in the last couple of days. So right now would be a really good buying opportunity. Obviously, none of this is financial advice. I am holding on to Hoppy, and I will continue to go ahead and buy I just sent you the link on Twitter. Okay. Messages, I'm assuming, or what? Okay, I see it. Hey, by the way, everyone, go ahead and follow my Twitter, ALTCOIN John. That is the Twitter, ALTCOIN John. As you see, I do go ahead and tweet everything, you know, what I'm buying, what I'm selling. Not really what I'm selling, but I do go ahead and talk about everything that I'm buying. If there's like a good buying entry, so go ahead and make sure to follow me on Twitter. And like you just saw Chris, he just messaged me. So it's very efficient for myself to go ahead and get a hold of me. If you want to go ahead and talk to me, go ahead and feel free to go ahead and send me a DM on Twitter. Unfortunately, right now I do kind of get restricted, so there's so much I could go ahead and actually send out due to the fact that I am not verified. I am not Twitter Blue yet or X Blue yet. Hopefully by the end of this month I will be getting that so we could go ahead and actually, you know, have conversations on Twitter. But go ahead and feel free to follow me, DM me, show me a project, I don't know, talk about anything, any questions you have. Feel free to DM me, just like Chris did right now with the smart contract. Really comes in handy, you know. So everybody got rugged then, bro? That is insane. That is fuck, dude. Only 2.8k of liquidity with a 1 million of volume. 5,000.81k holders. See, man, the thing that kind of sucks about this is that shit like this is what kind of gives a bad name in our space. You know what I mean? It gives a bad name in our space, but also the thing about it is that why would people go ahead and trust this guy, dude? Like, didn't he already pull something like this prior? Like, why would anybody like have trust on him? Like, I was gonna jump in too. I was gonna ape in, but I'm like, I am not gonna jump in until I wait a couple days to go ahead and see how it goes. I don't know. I just had a feeling that it wasn't gonna go well. I'm really wondering how much ETH he actually pulled out. Like, that's what I want to go ahead and see. Over 18,000 transactions, so that is insane. Liquidity probably wasn't even locked either, I bet. Or maybe it was, but it was just such a small amount. Like, I want to see how much ETH they pulled out. Do we know how much ETH he ran out with? Well, I mean, pretty much everything is worth a zero now as of that. But man, I hope the people that aped into this wasn't their last money, or I really hope it wasn't money they needed, because it really sucks. And they're probably gonna be so pissed at the crypto market. And this is the kind of shit that happens, you know. You have to be very careful. I got rugged last week as well, so you know, it happens to the best, they say. I don't know. I can't really find. I'm looking for the transfers. I'm assuming it was this right here. I don't know. Mine liquidity. It just says mine liquidity. So swap ether for Pepe. Man, that sucks. He sold his Pepe to go ahead and buy this scam token. But I think it was only about $53. I mean, it would have been worth more. Now it's pretty much worth nothing with a $20 transaction fee. That's insane. I don't know what mine liquidity means. What does mine liquidity mean at all? I've never ever come across from that. So what does it mean? Let me know what mine liquidity means. Saw some people who said they spent millions and now it's worth zero. That kind of sucks, bro. I really hope they still have millions to go ahead and continue to push. Unfortunately, that's what causes that is greed. Like when you're a greedy motherfucker and you want money fast and quick and you're only thinking about the benefit of you, that's usually what happens. You end up losing money. So don't ever let greed take over. It's happened to me. It literally happened to me last live stream. greed took over. I lost a lot of money and I wanted to go ahead and remake it back, and I just aped into this random token. I was up about 200 bucks, which isn't much. I check and I got rugged. So I mean, it happens to everybody, but it was money that I was willing to lose. I knew that if I lost that money, which was only like 800 bucks, I knew that I was going to be okay. Like I knew I wasn't putting in like life-saving money, where it was like where it was like money that like I've been saving up my whole entire life, and it just went down to zero. You know, unfortunately I took the hit, and I did take a hit on a couple tokens, but so far I do believe Hoppy and Gary are going to be playing out very well for me. So I'm hoping out of those two tokens and Pepe 2.0, I could go ahead and recover my back again. I'm currently looking at a few more tokens as well, so hopefully looking to go ahead and add about like about 1 ETH this coming up week. I don't know what the price of ETH is, so let's see what the price of ETH is. Yeah, so like about like a 1.1 ETH or something like that, I'm gonna be adding to the bag this coming up week, so I'm excited for that. We'll be definitely buying some dips, aping into some projects. But right now the market looks very shaky. I've been saying that for the last couple days. I've been saying that one of my biggest concerns has been the DXY, and it wasn't looking too good for us. And I mentioned that if the DXY did continue to turn out like the way it is currently at the moment, we will go ahead and continue to see a bloody market in the next coming up days. And this is what I'm expecting. I'm expecting the DXY to go ahead and hit this area of around the 105 area, get rejected, and then push down. And hopefully we could go ahead and have that little bull run that we all been expecting and waiting for, correct? But looking at the monthly, it does look like it does look like we might be getting rejected, and we will be falling down. So we'll see how it goes. Obviously, our goal is to go ahead and see the US dollar, the DXY strength, to go as low as 88, which is right here. And obviously that's really good, a really good sign for the market, because that means there's going to be a bull run up and running. So that's what we need in order for it to happen. Like I mentioned, memes will be taking a massive hit, and they are taking a massive hit, as we can see. But let's go ahead and talk about the tokens that we will be buying very soon. One, for example, is Beep. Beep took a pretty big hit as well. If we could go ahead and take a look at the daily, I did mention that we needed to go ahead and hold this critical area of support, which was this purple square. Unfortunately, we did lose it, and we ended up making newer lows. So right now it is looking pretty good. I wouldn't buy in yet, because I think we could still probably go a little bit lower, and either way I can't buy myself at the moment. So I'm waiting to go ahead and do that very soon. But like I said, I should be buying some dips in the next couple coming days. I'm just really analyzing the market, because the problem is that with memes we could go ahead and see a bigger dip, which is a good opportunity, right? We'll be just able to buy it at a higher discount. But if we do go ahead and buy in, let's say this is the bottom, we can still go ahead and capture a nice little 3x when we begin to pump. But this is what I'm waiting in order for Beep in order to buy in. This is a bullish project, BitBoy supporting him. This is what I expect for it to happen. And currently we are only at 1.93k holders with a total market cap of 587,000. So it's looking pretty good, not too bad. I believe it was at 1 million at one point a couple days ago, but it did get rejected. So let's go ahead and look. This is where I want to buy it. This is where I'm expecting for it to go ahead and go down to this 0.74 area, and that's just due to the fact that there is a lot of selling in the market. And it looks like it's mostly bots that are causing a lot of this pain, so like the market makers. So I do expect it to go as low as this, so we could go ahead and expect an additional 75% dump, which would be a massive buying opportunity for us, because we've been patiently waiting. And if we do go ahead and buy that bottom, we could go ahead and see an easy 1300%, which is about a 13x. So that is a really good buying opportunity. I'm bullish on Beep. Liquidity is locked for 4 months. I'm going to go ahead and talk to the team, see if they're planning of locking the liquidity later down the line, or what they're planning to do. So let's go ahead and take a look at Beep. I mean, that's pretty much with Beep. Let's go ahead and take a look at what other token are we going to be talking about. So I was looking at this one closely, right? And I mentioned that on Harry Potter, Sonic, Obama, Inu. I did miss this, the party to this. Unfortunately, you could still go ahead and buy into this. I think, what is this, at 0 cents? This is 0 cents if I'm not mistaken, right? Yeah, it is 0 cents. Or I think it's 80 cents. I think it's 0 cents. I think it's 7 cents. Yeah, pretty sure it's 7 cents. Yeah, it is 7 cents. So it's at 7 cents. I believe this might actually hit $1, so it's very possible. It only has a total supply of almost 1 billion about. So it has a decent supply right now. And our current market cap is about 79.73 million. So I would just go ahead and say, you know, this might be the nice play. But another one that I was looking at, I did mention that Bitcoin 2 kind of moved a little bit around with it. So we're going to go ahead and see how this one plays. Obviously, it did take a massive dump. I did mention we needed to hold this area of support. We did lose it. So we are currently at a dip of about 70%. You know, it's kind of painful looking at these dips, but if we do go ahead and rebound, we will go ahead and see about a 3x, which is not that bad. You know, you put in $100 or whatever, you go ahead and 3x your money, and you can do that with multiple projects. So we're taking a look at Bitcoin 2, and I think another one that I really wanted to go ahead and jump into in the near future would be this one right here, the Harry Potter, Obama, Inu as well, but on BNB. And the reason why I'm bullish is because, one, it's on BNB, so it's cheaper on gas fees. We won't have to go ahead and worry on gas fees, but their buy and sell tax is pretty high. It's about 19%, you know, so we might not be paying the gas fees on BNB, but we will be paying it on, what is it called, on the sell tax. But if we do go back, this token's actually been launched since early 2021. So in my opinion, I think based on the hype, this is the reason why this is going up. And I do think we could be hitting that area of the 0.16. So we could be deleting 1.0, which I do believe will be about, let's measure that. We can, yeah, we can measure that. But I'm assuming that probably be about a 10x. So that one's something I'm currently looking at. Another one would be Zcash. It's something very similar, something very weird, dude. It's something with the weird names that do well, you know? It's pretty hard, right? Dude, I gotta mute this shit. There you go. I'm not trying to get no copyright or any of that. But they do have the casino. I was just looking at this. I think this is really cool. The fact that they only have their supply is about 1 billion, which is not that bad. But I do see a correlation with the Sonic, Obama, EU kind of projects, and we do see they actually do have a buy and sell tax of 0, which is actually a good sign for us, right? The only thing I don't like is the liquidity only being about $33,000, but it is locked for 100 years, so it definitely tells you that they're not going to be running out anytime soon. It looks like the contract has been renounced. I wonder if anybody's actually working on this, but we could go ahead and see a nice little 3x or even further. I think we could possibly even see this hit an additional 20 to 30x based on the hype that we're getting on the other Obama A-News kind of projects with only 1,000 holders on this. So we're going to have this one on our watch list as well. It is looking pretty decent. I mean, there is strong selling pressure, and that's just because the whole entire meme market kind of did take a hit. But we are going to be looking at this one very closely. I think this one's a very bullish project as well, from my opinion. Obviously, we need to go ahead and hold this support very strongly. If we don't, we will go ahead and expect it to dump an additional 70%. I don't think that might be the case, but we don't know. Let's go ahead and see how this weekend or this Friday ends in the traditional markets. It should be, I think it already actually ended. So we're going to go ahead and see how the weekend is. Usually weekends are kind of slow, but anything could happen in the crypto market. And it does look like Pepe gains is up 48% for the day. That's another project that I've been talking about, and I did mention that I was super bullish on. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to buy the dip down here. That would have been a really good dip for myself and everybody. I would have been a 1.4x, so almost a 2x, and then obviously at the top, or 1.5x, and then obviously at the top it would be a 2x. I think this project will go up even higher, and you also have to go ahead and consider it only has about 391 million of supply. Opinion about Octa Space. I haven't heard about Octa Space. Let me see. Can you go ahead and show the ticker or send me the contract on Twitter? I think I follow you on Twitter, don't I? Which one is it? I don't see it. If you can, go ahead and send it to me on Twitter. That'll be really good. I really appreciate that. My Twitter is ALTCOIN John. Go ahead and send me a DM with the smart contract. Similar to what Chris did right now. He just sent me over the smart contract of Poly. I guess this guy ended up pulling the rug on everybody. Oh shit. So it turns out people actually got rugged and hacked. I did hear about that. Why did I get 10k for 0.1 ETH? Grabs, bro, you did it the worst way possible. This is crazy, dude. Octa. Okay, let's see. Which one is it? Is it this one? Is it this one? Which one is it? I'm assuming it'd probably be this one, right? Let me know if this is it. I'm gonna go ahead and check CoinMarketCap, see if I can find it. Octa Space. Alright, I found it. 50 cents. Let's go ahead and get the smart contract. Dude, I feel like they kind of changed the whole entire interface on freaking CoinMarketCap. Like, I low-key kind of don't like it, or unless this is on my settings, but like, this shit confuses me. Like, let's just go straight to the website. I know there's gonna be the smart contract there somewhere. Okay, this is it. All right, for sure. Now let me just go ahead and look for the smart contract, because that's what I like to go ahead and look at first. Okay, yes, this is it. What happens if I want to buy? I want to see it. What happens if I buy this, right? Sign into Google. No. Okay, let me just go ahead and get the smart contract real quick. I like what I'm seeing. It looks like it's some sort of VPN. It actually has some real utility, which I do like. Dude, where is the smart contract? This is not hard. Like, it's not that hard to get a smart contract. Same use case of render layer 1. Yeah, it sounds pretty good. I really do want to read it though. I want to like actually look at it together on the stream and then give my analysis on it. I can't believe I can't find a damn smart contract for this. This is bothering me, dude. Where is the smart contract? I almost feel like it's my first time ever using CoinMarketCap, but it's not. I use this thing all the time, and I realize that they changed it, and it's a lot difficult to go ahead and look for the smart contract, in my opinion. Alright, it is what it is, dude. I'll look for the smart contract right now. I'm sure I'll find it. Okay, so let's go ahead and read this. VPN and data storage. So I like that already. Octa Space is a user-friendly cloud platform that grants access to distributed computing, data storage. Go ahead and put on my glasses, dude. I gotta read this. Okay. Oh, it's not in DEX. Okay, that's the reason why. That kind of sucks, bro. Why? I thought I was going crazy. I was like, there's no way I cannot find the damn smart contract. Like, I'm glad he told me, but he told me like 3 minutes later while you see me struggling this whole entire time trying to look for the smart contract. Alright, so we're just going to read it like that while I'm cleaning my glasses. Tap into the combined power of CPU and GPU resources from nodes worldwide to tackle even the most challenging tasks. You can also become a host and earn rewards by renting out your space. Secure your data with our VPN services and enjoy effortless file storage. Dude, I like it already. I don't really even have to read more into it. I'm very, it already sounds bullish. So it's only on centralized exchanges. Well, that kind of sucks. I don't like that. So what exchanges are they in? So they're only in CoinEx, TXBit, and SafeTrade, which I've never heard of. Maybe CoinEx I have, but I haven't heard of these exchanges. Why wouldn't they be listed on decentralized exchanges though, bro? Is it because of their VPN? Okay, let's go ahead and see their all-time high from here then. Damn, we can't even see the charts. Okay, price, there you go. Okay. So when did they launch? I like looking at the charts before I start looking at the project because it gives me a better indicator of how the market and like how the team actually launched the token and everything. So I'm assuming they probably launched in early 2021. Because I don't see any further when actually let's go to yeah. So let's assume they just launched recently. It topped at about 57 cents, took a dump down to 0.16 cents, and it's currently back up at 50 cents. Damn, dude. It's actually pretty good. Let's go ahead and continue to read this. Proof of work network, add support, new seg listings and well-known services, Android VPN application, browser extension for VPN, hash catch-up, password recovery services, instant file sharing. I mean, this is pretty bullish. I mean, this is the kind of things that we need in technology, right? We need these kind of services. VPN, setting up a VPN is very easy. Open source software, enjoy the freedom. Whether it's WildGuard, Shadow Socks, or OpenVPN. Wait, so what? Enjoy the freedom to choose a VPN technology that best suits your needs. Oh, that's actually pretty good. Connect multiple devices with no limitations. Embrace flexible payment model as you go based on the amount you use. Interesting. I mean, I like this. I mean, just based on like what I'm reading, I mean, I don't know about the price, to be honest. I don't know about 50 cents. Like, do we have any other competitors in the market that are doing something similar just so we can kind of go off base data? But I mean, it does look like it launched back in April. I wish I would have known about this project right here. At 15 cents, I would not mind buying at 15 cents. Caspa also first listed in TXBit. Now days most of proof of work now lists in SEC. Okay, is there like a reason why they list on like TXBit? Because I've never heard of TXBit. CoinEx, they're in CoinEx as well. Render, what does that mean? Okay, let's go ahead and take a look. Did I lose it already? Where was it at? Oh, I think it was because of that. All right, so let's go ahead and read the boring stuff. Let's check out the team. Where's the team at? Okay, we'll look into them later. Let's go ahead and explore documentation. All right. Octa Space is a cold platform that allows you access to distributed computing, data storage, and serving VPN, and it's more designed to be easy to use even for those who are new to the concept of distributed computing. With Octa Space, you can now tap into the power CPU, GPU resources from all nodes. I mean, this is pretty good. I like this. But my question is, how does the blockchain, how is blockchain integrated? Is it integrated to the servers? proof of work is used for financial operations using Octa to reduce operation costs, decrease commission, and increase the speed of transactions. Interaction of core blockchain networks is implemented through gateways that provide APIs for both networks. The core of the system is responsible for the control and monitoring of resources, implementation of application layer, billing, and provide an interface, creating various services to work with the system, web interface for users, and HTTP REST API for automation and integration. I mean, it's pretty good that they do have the integration of the API. I'm assuming this is, I'm assuming Octa is more probably for like corporations, right? I mean, I don't know who else would be doing this. I mean, hosting's not like it's not like a corporation kind of thing, but for most people, unless you're, you know, they're hosting, so it's kind of like a virtual machine, I'm assuming, right? I appreciate you, bro. I appreciate you, King Crypto, for showing this project. Staking and VPN. Okay, so minimal system requirements for staking and VPN nodes. 1 CPU, 1 GPU, or 1 GP RAM. Minimal system requirements. It's actually not bad. It's not that bad. I mean, some people might not have like a gaming computer or like a laptop, but like something like this that you'll be able to do is by getting like a Razer computer. My Razer is actually capable of doing all this, so it's actually not that bad. Probably not the storage. I need more storage because I'm running out of storage, but this is very doable. You don't need anything too crazy to go ahead and do the mining, so that's a really good sign, right? But obviously, like, you know, a lot of these computers are probably like $2,000, so it just depends on like the way you use your computer, like whether it's for gaming. I have a gaming computer to go ahead and do like all the editing, all the streaming, so it's an investment for me. I believe it's an investment. But for those that don't have like a computer with these kind of high capacities, it might be a little bit pricier if you don't see the value behind it. For me, I need to do, in order to go ahead and do these live streams and in order to go ahead and edit, I need a pretty good computer to do that. And I actually have my Razer laptop being able to handle all of these live streams live, and it's a computer, but it was like a $2,000 computer, right? But this is actually pretty good. I like the fact that you could do the CPU GPU rental. This is just pretty big. I know this is a really nerdy for a lot of people, and might not understand half of this, but this is actually really good. Like, this actually has a real utility behind it. Main focus is CPU and GPU renting, like render, but render is a large cap already. Okay, so render, that's what you meant. Okay, render. We're gonna look at render then, because I want to see what I like looking at the competitors, because with the competitors, when you see that, you can kind of do like a comparison and see where they went to. Okay, so if render went to $1.82 and they're doing something very similar, then yes, I do believe this going up high then, and I do see like for example, to me, when I looked at Octa Space, because I didn't really know about it, I thought 50 cents was a lot, right? But now that we see a competitor, and we're going to read into this a little bit more later, we do see that they went up as high as $7 during the last bull run. So if Octa's at 50 cents right now and a couple months ago was at 17 cents, well then yeah, I'll definitely go ahead and buy at 50 cents. If we could go ahead and see render do that at $7, I think maybe Octa could possibly do the same thing. So in my opinion, I think this is actually pretty bullish. Yeah, and I do agree with you, King Crypto. The CPU and GPU renting is very important. So I'm assuming it's kind of like a virtual machine, right? The connections is made via the SSH protocol. Connection information can be obtained by clicking on the session of the menu. Before starting, you need to specify your SSH public key and account settings. Generate your key on Windows, Linux, configure the key. Okay, generate the key. Now you are able to log into the rented machine using PuTTY. So you're renting your own CPU and GPU. Is that what it is? And you're getting paid In return, you're getting paid in Octa. I don't know. Comment down below if this is what I'm understanding, King Crypto. I haven't read into anything that's this like nerdy and complicated in a while, so as you could tell, like most of the channel is mostly altcoins, but it does like meme coins, but it doesn't mean I don't know a lot of this shit. I do, but let's be honest, it's kind of boring stuff that a lot of people are not interested in. Most people are just interested of when moon, you know? But like, I do recommend everybody to go ahead and go into these like actual real value utility. So yeah, I'm correct. So yeah, that's actually pretty good. The only thing that I'm concerned, it's like if you're renting your CPU and GPU, you're renting it out. I'm thinking of like maybe the people that'd be buying it, maybe miners, hackers. That's what's going through my mind. Like people doing malicious things. Like, but yeah, I mean that's pretty good. The fact that you can rent out your CPU and GPU, that's really good. And it's actually very important for all those that don't understand. It just pretty much helps other people to, you know, like when you use VPNs and you have servers like in different locations, like let's say South Africa, and then you have like the UK, and then you have the US or Canada. Well, the way VPNs work is something similar to this. Like people rent out their CPU, GPU. This is just an example. It's not really the case. It's actually servers in these different locations. That's how you're able to access your VPN in different locations. For all those that don't know, they have pretty much servers in different places, and those servers are located there. Yes, that's a problem. Hackers and spammers. See, that's what I was thinking, because like who else is going to be renting out your CPU, GPU? It'd only be people that are mining cryptocurrencies, hackers that want to be doing malicious stuff, and they need either more computing power, or they don't want to do it under their own device because they're hacking stuff. You know, they don't want it to get traced back to them. And then, as King Crypto said, spammers. So spammers would be like let's say on Twitter, right? When you see all these bots that say, oh, you know, claim your rewards, claim your airdrop. You can claim 3 ETH by claiming your airdrop, and people actually fall for it and they empty out your account, right? Well, you have to keep in mind that a lot of these accounts, Twitter, for example, is actually based on like, if you create a lot of Twitter accounts, it could actually track your IP address. It might limit you, especially if you're doing actions so quick. So the way it works with a lot of these accounts, and we're just using Twitter as an example, right? They create these accounts, or they buy season old accounts, or they hack into old accounts, and then they start spamming with different services and sending all these links. But the thing is that these bots usually only work for a couple days or a couple months or maybe even a couple minutes. And in order for them to go ahead and have that, because they can't be having like 20 different accounts showing coming from your location, because Twitter's gonna, first of all, it's probably not going to allow you to create more than 2 accounts from your same IP address. And then second of all, it is going to block all of them. So usually with renting out, you know, your CPU, GPU, spammers, hackers, and all of this can now go ahead and do their job of what they're trying to do without risking their own, compromising their own computer, as far as getting like blacklisted, for example. I'm just trying to make it like the most simplified, but it's more actually like it's more specific, but I'm just trying to make it as simplified as possible, because I know probably most people don't probably understand this, because I barely understand this. You know, it makes sense, but I could only tell you so much. Like, I don't know what half of this shit probably means. Let's see, let's read this. Octa monetary policy. Are these the competitors? Okay, so these are the requirements for staking. You need, is it 100 Octa or 100,000? Node reliability for last 30 days equals 90%. Node must be verified. Reward distribution scheme. The billing period is 1 week every 7 days. If block time is always 15 seconds, and following the amount of blocks would be mine. 1 minute, 1 hour, 1 week. In this calculation, we will use reward amount for Octaris and Oldenburg Eris, where 1.5 Octa from each block go into the staking fund. The total amount of coins mined for 1 week would be about about 60,000 Octa. Let's assume we have about 10 nodes up and running. Then we'd be distributed across. Base reward, 10% VPN reward, 604 for each node and VPN service. Rent reward, 10%, and another 10% for GPU reward. What is your base reward? Is that like, what is your base? That's what I really want to know. But Render now have partnership with Apple for video rendering. Even a recent Apple ad saw the lender logo, so I think mostly Octa for video rendering. Okay, so it's mostly for video rendering. So that makes sense. It's kind of like YouTube, right? YouTube's like pretty much worldwide too. I'm sure YouTube uses, I'm pretty sure they probably use their own servers worldwide, kind of like Amazon. Amazon has like one of the biggest servers for all those that don't know. But Amazon's probably like one of the biggest ones on the web. You know, they literally own like pretty much every server. Like they server and they host for Netflix, for example. And probably even, I think they also like host for Google, if I'm not mistaken. It's pretty crazy, dude. Like Amazon pretty much like owns the whole entire internet, dude. Like straight up, like they literally host everything that we're on. Like YouTube probably, they host everything. So this is actually pretty bullish, bro. I actually like the fact that you brought like a project with real utility into the space. And I like this fact that you could actually make some money on this. Now my question is, I'm assuming like if you want to go ahead and do something like this, I'm assuming if you really want to go ahead and take advantage of, you probably need either a computer that's really good and really fast with the what is it called? With the specs of what they're requiring, or you might probably want to have like 4 or 5 computers running at the same time mining for you to make a good amount of money, right? Hey, what's up, Tillery? Welcome. I saw you on the space from yesterday, I believe. Headed to the shop, hour away from getting off of work. Nice, bro. Happy Friday, man. Happy Friday. Hope you're enjoying your day. Really good news with Pepe 2.0. Hopefully you went ahead and you tune in, and if not, you know, it's in the live stream, so hopefully you did get a chance to go ahead and check that out. But what are you doing for the day today, bro? Just taking the time off. So let's go ahead and read into this. This is actually really interesting, bro. I really appreciate that a lot, King Crypto. Like I mentioned, go ahead and show me any of your projects. It doesn't have to be shitcoins. It could be actually real utility tokens. But for me personally, due to the momentum of where things are going, I like shitcoins just due to the fact that you can make a lot of money pretty quick, but you can also lose a lot of money. But the whole main goal is to make enough money off these meme coins to then invest into projects such as Octa Space that actually have a real utility. I'm not saying meme coins don't have utility. Their utility is the value of hype, if you want to call it. But this is actually like let's be honest, a lot of these beam tokens could die like tomorrow. We just don't know. But projects like this that have actual real utility that probably not a lot of people are talking about, these are like the tokens that are here to stay, and they're actually bringing a real ecosystem into the world. And he just Crypto just said that Render is actually working with Apple, and that's massive, dude. That is super massive. But like, you don't hear anybody talking about that, and that's what I'm trying to say. Like, you really don't hear any of this. What I'm gonna go ahead and try to do is look for the white paper, and we're gonna go ahead and read into the white paper. Okay, I really like this though. I'm gonna try to do more research into it, and I'll probably go ahead and start mining myself. I mean, the requirements aren't that bad. Yeah, these are actually doable, at least for the VPN. For the GPU, it will go ahead and take a little bit more. But I think I can still go ahead and do this, yeah, because it says right here, NVIDIA or AMD GPU, which I have, which I'll be able to do. So honestly, I could probably do both staking for the VPN and all that, and the mining and the GPU. So I'll probably go ahead and give that a try. I'm really gonna go ahead and like do a deep dive into this. And the following OS system architectures are supported, which is actually good. You could actually go ahead and do it on Ubuntu as well. Is it just solely on Ubuntu though? I mean, I know obviously we have Debian right here, which I've never used. I know I've used Ubuntu before. I don't know what WSL is. Can I do this on Windows is my question. Probably not, huh? RXD. I don't know what that means. Okay, so let's go ahead and look for the white paper. There you go. That's what we need. The boring stuff continues. So it has a little bit over 13. So my biggest concerns is probably the staking. I want to see if it's actually worth it and how much money we can actually make, because, you know, we obviously want a passive income, right? And if it's worth like getting a new computer just for this, like I'll literally buy a new computer instead of probably buying some memes this week if I have to. But it just really depends on how much money I would actually make out of this. Like if I'm making like a good amount of rewards, it'll be worth it. But the thing is, you need to obviously be one of the first of mining, as we all know, so we could actually make decent money. Okay. This is probably what I'm not going to understand, honestly. So let's go ahead and take a look at this. If not, I'm probably going to go ahead and like have ChatGPT kind of put it down in like dumb language to understand what half of this means. So Octa Space introduces staking mechanism. This mechanism allows users to lock a certain amount of coins and run a node to receive rewards. To activate staking, the following requirements must be collateral of 100 Octa. Is it 100,000 or is it 100, bro? Because if it's 100,000, I'm already out the league. I can't even do this shit. Not at this price, at least. At this moment, at this price, I wouldn't be able to do it. Let's see. I'm going to save this one real quick. It's at 50 cents. I'm hoping it's only 100 Octa, and if it is, it's $53, which is actually not bad. But if it's 100,000, which is 1, 2, 3. Let's see, 1, 2, 3. You need over $53,000 to do it, bro. And I don't have $53,000 just laying around to throw at this. So I really do hope it's 100. If it's 100, this is doable. But if it's 100,000, and I wouldn't be surprised if it is 100,000, because you could probably make some really good money out of this. They're probably going to try to make it to like a barrier of entry that is like super high in order to go ahead and like allow you to do the staking. And that's kind of the problem with a lot of these staking and mining protocols. They require you to have like a huge amount of money up front. And yes, you could go ahead and make, you know, a nice passive income. And I'm sure you could probably make a couple grand off the 53,000. But if you can start off with the 100, and I really hope that's the case, that'd be really good. Let's go ahead and see it. It just says 100, and then this is underscore 000. Like, why wouldn't they just put 100,000? That's what I don't understand. Is it 100,000, bro? Like, can you confirm if it's 100,000? Because now I kind of low-key want to mine this. Node reliability for the last 30 days, 75%. Node must be verified. To begin staking, you need an address with sufficient funds and link it to an existing node. Rewards will be sent to the provided wallet. However, if the system detects a balance lower than the collateral, staking will be disabled for that wallet node. By staking, users help secure the network, promote stability promotes its stability. Additionally, stakers have the potential to earn passive income through rewards and dividends. That's actually what I like. You know, I like that. Rewards distribution scheme. Project's billing period lasts for 1 week or 7 days. So it's kind of like a paycheck. You get paid every week, right? Assuming the block times is always 15 seconds, the amount, let me zoom this shit in, dude. What am I doing? Okay, there you go. That's better. The amount of blocks mined would be 1 minute, which is 4, 1 hour, which is 240, 1 day. Or am I going to read it? 30 days, 17,000. Okay, that sounds pretty good. So like, let's say you're getting about 17,000 is what I'm assuming, right? Let's say 17,000 in 30 days. It is not. Let me see, dude. I got to double check that. Actually, that's There's no way that's $92,000, bro. Because if that is, that's pretty crazy. $92,000? Wow. So I wouldn't be surprised if you do need that $54,000 to go ahead and begin. I mean, because even in 1 hour, you'll be making about... In an hour, you'll be making $128. That is insane. Like, you could make some really good money out of this, if I'm reading this correctly, right? We will use the rewards amounts and each calculate 1.5 octa from each block goes to the staking fund. Or unless this is the money that is being into the fund, then that would make a lot more sense. But I don't know. The total would be 60,000 octa will be mined in 1 week. So I'm assuming, I wonder if it's kind of like a mining pool where everybody contributes and you guys all go ahead and cut that. So that'd be about $32,000. Let's say 10 nodes are in operation, that is 60,000 will be shared between them in the following proper. Okay, so yeah, I was right. So it's going to be a pool that everybody contributes to. There's the amount that's going to be made, and then it's going to be distributed all between everybody. So like, let's say around the 60,000, everybody gets 0.001 or whatever the case is, or $10, $20 per day. That makes a lot more sense. I was about to say, but that's still pretty good, you know, making passive income with pretty much renting out your computer is what you're pretty much doing. So in total, about $30,000 will be mined in a week. Let's say nodes will be shared between the following proportion. Dude, I don't know why I can't read. I'm probably just too hyped on all those energy. I drank an energy drink today. Today was I hit chest, and I had a really good workout. And I probably took too much caffeine. And when I'm like crazy on caffeine, like I can't speak. Okay, so 60% of base rewards, 3624 of each node, 20% GPU reward. Okay, and you have 10% of VPN reward, 604 for each node, which provide rent reward. So you have different rewards. You have base rewards, GPU, VPN, and then the rent. If there are no nodes to which 40% of the coins, except for the lower base, will be distributed, the coins will remain in the staking fund. So it's a staking fund. So it's a pool. It's pretty much what I've been saying. That's what it is. The most profitable scenario of the GPU or month is, okay, so you get about a ROI of about 10.36%, which is actually not bad because banks don't do that, right? Now my biggest question is, how much money do we need to go ahead and stake in order to be able to stake? Because it doesn't tell us exactly, unless it says that we need to go ahead and have a total collateral altogether of 100,000 octa. And that could probably be the case too, because like $56,000, like that means like only whales would be able to enter this, which I wouldn't be surprised. But the whole entire goal is to go ahead and all of us be able to jump into these projects, right? It's a good project. I like it. I'm bullish. I'm definitely going to go ahead and do additional research on this project myself. I think we could go ahead and make some money in this project, even if we just hold. But obviously the staking protocol I really do like personally, and yeah, I guess we'll just go ahead and see how that works. But on Dash, I think Dash is another one that's actually pretty good. I personally like Dash. I've been looking at Dash for a while. I'm going to do more research into it, like reading the white paper. I was looking for the white paper. I couldn't find the white paper. But Dash is another one. I think this last bull run, it went a little bit over $300. But that's another topic. Like I mentioned, the DXY is taking a hit, so we're going to go ahead and see how that plays out. Let's go ahead and take a look at DEX tools, because that actually took a minute to go ahead and review the project. But I would really go ahead and appreciate everybody to go ahead and comment down below, like, comment, and subscribe. Welcome everybody that is currently still watching. And let's go ahead and take a look at Hoppy. So Hoppy did actually get rejected from that purple square that we mentioned. We need to go ahead and wait for that rebound. If we do go ahead and get that rebound, we will be bouncing very high. It does look like a squeeze might be happening. So it is kind of good news, bad news, but we really need to go ahead and see it hold this area of support. Obviously, if we don't hold this area of support, we could go ahead and fall down lower, which would not be a good sign. But we are at 1.77 million. Somebody asked me yesterday, is it possible to go ahead and go below 1.7 million? Yes, I believe we could probably even go as low as 800, 700,000. 700,000 will be pushing it. I think 800 is very doable. 7.5 would be doable, but I think the rest would be just kind of pushing it. Obviously, anything is possible in this market, and none of this is financial advice. Looking at Gary, I do want to mention good actually news. So they actually finally released their their Telegram page, which is good, which is something we've all been waiting for. As you can tell, let's see where it's at. Yeah, we are officially now on Telegram, which is a good sign. Yeah, so they're on Telegram. It's like a private Telegram still, so you really can't go ahead and post. The community can't post, but it is looking it is good, because not having any Telegram kind of makes you look scammy. But like I mentioned, the reason why I was bullish on this is it's actually locked liquidity for about 8 months. $160,000 of locked liquidity. 257 holders. We're kind of slowly climbing. A market cap at 180,000. I think, in my opinion, if everything goes well, I do think we could go ahead and at least tap that 1 million market cap. So go ahead and have this one on your watch list. I've been talking about this one for a while. And Edible as well. One of my subscribers mentioned this, so go ahead and show me your next project. Like I mentioned, this one, I did mention the problem was that no liquidity seems to be locked, but they do have a good amount of liquidity locked. Total market cap at 1 million with 5,000 holders. So if we do go ahead and see a pop to the upside, we could go ahead and capture, I'm assuming maybe like around a 10x on that, based on just looking at it. Let's go ahead and take a look at Bitcoin, because we actually did not take a look at Bitcoin. I'm probably going to be doing more streams around this time. So, no, this is actually the Bitcoin market cap. Yeah, we're going to be ending the stream very soon. Looking at the monthly, it looks okay. Doesn't look too bad. In my opinion, I think we can still go down to $25,000. Solving the all right, sure, I'll do that right now, bro. I was about to be off stream, but since you are actually showing me projects, I'll go ahead and stay and do research with you. Radiant RXD. Okay, so Radiant RXD. Okay. Okay, so let's look at the yearly. Okay, so it looks like it launched back in probably 2021 or 2022. It has gone as low as a lot of zeros with a 5, and then it went as high as deleting a couple zeros. So 3, 4 zeros, 2. Damn, deleted 2 zeros. So that's about a 20x if I'm not mistaken. It's actually pretty good. I like that. And that was back in April of 2023. Why did everything pop around that time? Like, what was going on that like made all these projects like pump? Like, this was literally a couple months ago. And it's interesting because they all seem to be at these like weird ass exchanges like CoinEx, and not trying to talk shit behind these exchanges. I don't know. I just never heard about them, which doesn't mean they're shit. It just means that I'm probably like not as aware as I thought I was. I wonder if they do KYC because of Caspa. Oh, okay. I've been hearing the hype about Caspa, bro. I really need to go ahead and know what Caspa is. Okay, yeah, we're gonna do research on this, but it looks like they actually have Pepe 2.0 there too. Okay, so I really wish they had them on a DEX, bro, to be honest. I just don't like holding on to my coins on exchanges. That's just my personal opinion. I just don't like doing that. But let's go ahead and look at their website, and then we'll go ahead and read their white paper. The future is radiance. Okay, so you could also go ahead and mine. I don't know what this is though, to be honest. Radiant was launched as a fully functional and decentralized network utility from day one. It was launched similar to Bitcoin, Litecoin, and Dogecoin, that no single entity controls the network. Okay, where can I learn more about it? It's a proof of work concept. Account emulation. I don't know what that is, bro. To be honest, like that's where you caught me like left-handed on that one. Like I don't know what an account emulation is. I'm assuming it's kind of like I don't know honestly what it is. Let me go ahead and look it up. Or maybe I should go ahead and look up what account emulation is. What is this? Okay, in cryptocurrency, a upset transaction output is a element in a subset of digital sends a currency that has been authorized by a sender. Okay, yeah, so I know that, but I didn't know that was the abbreviation. Let me see what account emulation is. So it is what I thought. Okay, so it's kind of like when you connect your Xbox, looking from this picture, onto your device, and it's kind of like cloud computing. Is that correct? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's I'm kind of correct on that. It's kind of like that. It's like in the cloud. Now, most of the new proof of work layer 1 listen sex, they have their own chain, maybe ego. They don't want to be on BSC or ETH chain. I mean, it kind of makes sense with a lot of these protocols. If they're solving a problem, they kind of need their own blockchain in order to go ahead and like provide the services and the technology that they're trying to go ahead and do. So it makes kind of sense of why they have their own blockchain, and that makes lots of sense as to the reason why. They list on these centralized exchanges, because they can't really list on a DEX if they're not writing on someone else's blockchain. They're running on their own blockchain. So what is Caspa, dude? Because I've been hearing about Caspa. Everybody's been telling me about Caspa this, Caspa that. I've been hearing Caspa everywhere. So that's all Radiant is then. It's just transaction then. It's all for like proof of work then. Yeah, transaction time. Okay, so that's what it is, transaction time. Okay, so it's a ledger. Okay, that makes sense. I'm kind of understanding this. See, like sometimes you can't understand a lot of this like gibberish shit that like if you're not into like heavy tech, which I'm not myself, to be honest. Like, I know minimal tech, not to like this extent, just because I'm kind of like dry on it right now. So I don't know. I do know some of it because I was taking, and I am taking, I kind of took a pause to it, but that's why I say was taking my classes for my cybersecurity to go ahead and get my bachelor's degree on that. So that's why I'm kind of knowledgeable in this, and I know a little bit of it. And also because I've always looked at like white paper on a lot of the projects. But honestly, dude, like I haven't really looked into like real utility projects in such a long time, so I'm really rusty. And I'm doing this live, like trying to connect 2 plus 2, you know. And it's like I'm kind of having like a brain fog. I'm just thinking like memes right now in my head. This is some real technical stuff, some really good technical stuff. Already 200x on Caspa in this bear market. I've been hearing about that, so that makes sense. But like, what's the hype behind it? Like, is it the transparency of the transactions? Like, I mean, it's listed on big exchanges, which is a good thing, right? A digital ledger. That makes sense. I just don't understand how this would be used. Like, would this be connected to the Etherscan is what I'm trying to figure out? Or would it be its own blockchain? Fastest transactions, instant confirmation, scalability, security, efficient proof of work, block DAG. How to buy it. I'm trying to find this Gary token, but I can't find a DEX tools chart. Let me go ahead and show you that, bro. Make sure you get on the right Gary, because there's a lot of other Garys. So just be, let me go ahead and message you on Telegram, on Twitter, bro. Or X. We gotta all get used to calling it X for now on. Oh yeah, by the way, we have to go ahead and take a look at BetBot. I'm actually looking at this one too. They're having about $80,000 of buyback. So we definitely need to go ahead and do some research on that. But we're gonna go ahead and do some research on Caspa. I have like really dry mouth because of all that caffeine. So this is the contract address, and this is the DEX tools right here. Artillery. There you go, bro. I just sent that over to you on Twitter. And as you guys could tell, I actually do respond to my messages, or at least try to, right? So go ahead, reach out to me on ALTCOIN John if you want to go ahead and get access to me directly. All right, so we're going to look at Caspa again, and I kind of want you to tell me a little bit more, even though we can't really communicate, but we could try. One key, open source for crypto wallets, Zelcore. I mean, it has really good listings. I'm assuming that Caspa is its own blockchain as well then, right? I mean, it's kind of like, kind of obvious. Nice, Alex. You're welcome. You're welcome. Yeah, Pepe gains. The thing is with Pepe gains, bro, that a lot of people don't understand is that with Pepe gains, it's deflationary, and it only has a total supply of 391,000 or 391 million, let's say. So like, unlike like Pepe 2.0, like I think Pepe has over a 420 billion, which is a lot. So like that means that we could probably never reach $1. But with Pepe gains, when you go ahead and look at the smart contract with the buy and sell tags, they have a zero buy, and the sell is kind of high. And the reason why they have a high sell is because they actually do like a buyback burn, I believe. So there's a percentage to go ahead and buy, and then you go ahead and burn the tokens out of the supply. So which makes your token more valuable, which is like a deflationary token. So yeah, dude, congratulations on that. You know, always go ahead and make sure to take profits. I think Pepe gains is only going to go ahead and continue to go up. Like I said, like when people do go ahead and sell, there's a reason why we had this little dump, and then we're trending back up, because every time people sell, it's getting burned. So their total supply is actually getting a lot smaller. Obviously 391 million is still a lot, and I don't know exactly how much they are actually burning. It actually tells you. What's up, Billy? Thanks for joining, bro. I know you were just on stream a couple minutes ago, so that's why I wasn't able to join you. We had a very important AMA with Binance and Pepe 2.0, so I couldn't miss it. But yeah, a lot of people are shilling me their tokens right now, so we're just doing like the nerdy, boring stuff, looking at white papers at the moment. But yeah, dude, congrats, Alex, on that 50% up. Another token I say a lot of people should go ahead and take a look at. Take a look at Beep, bro. Beep, I'm kind of bullish on. I'm going to reach out to them because I'm not really liking the 4-month supply. I'm going to be honest. So I'm going to go ahead and like ask them if they're planning on, relocking it down in the future. But another one too, if you haven't jumped into, it's Hoppy. Hoppy was up over 80%, almost probably 100% in the last couple of days. Has taken a breather. So I would go ahead and suggest you to go ahead and take a look at that one as well. First time seeing you live. Appreciate your effort. Hats off, man. We'll join your community. I appreciate you, bro. My question would be, how did you come across my channel? You literally, the channel, I've been just talking about meme coins and just total shit coins with no utility behind besides hype. And I actually like the fact that you put me on some game today. Like you literally put me on like a lot of projects right now, like Radiant. Even though I kind of don't understand what Radiant does, to be honest, and I'm going to look into it a little bit more further. But I like the project that you mentioned earlier. I think it was like, what is it called? Let me see. It was right here. Octa or something like that. That one I really do like a lot. So I think I already saved it. Let me see. Do I have it saved? I have to go ahead and sign into my account too. This one right here. I really like Octa a lot. Like what they're doing, it's like super bullish. Like I really like what they're doing. I'm super bullish on that project already. I just really wish we weren't having to go ahead and hold on these exchanges, but I guess that's what we have to do, right? But I'm really bullish on that. I do want to go ahead and get into the mining stuff. But I really appreciate you for stopping by, man. And like I said, just go ahead and always go ahead and comment down any project. In my opinion, this sounds really bullish. And you saw me do the research on live camera. Kind of rusty, but I am getting back on it. And, I think this is what a lot of people should be doing, There's no issue investing into meme coins. But when you start making money, it is important to go ahead and start diversifying into these other projects. Like look at Octa Space. It's up over 300%. And it's not a lot because, 300% in our space of like shit coins is not a lot. It's like 3x is not really a lot of money. But if you're putting in like big money and you get a 3x, like let's say $10,000 on Octa because it's gonna be a very bullish project, that's about 30 grand you just made there. Can Hoppy reach 100 million market cap? Yes, Hoppy could reach 100 million market cap. I've been saying that Hoppy is extremely bullish. We did take a dipper today, about 50%. I do think we are going to go ahead and squeeze to the upside, in my opinion. I do think that we will be getting a MEXC listing soon as well because they did list on Bitmark, and we all know that usually after Bitmark it gets listed on MEXC, and then after MEXC list it pumps. So this is what I think is going to be happening. I think it's going to go ahead and squeeze right here. Probably we're going to have a little bit more of a green day tomorrow. There was a lot of profit taking these last couple of days. This thing literally pumped from like literally almost dying on the urge to then pumping up to like 3 million market cap, and right now it did take a breather. But like I said, the 2 month liquidity log kind of does freak me out a bit. But like I said, make sure to take profits, guys. Make sure to take profits. Congrats on Alex for taking that percentage on Pepe gains. Pepe gains is only going to go up higher over time, and we have to start looking into these projects with real utility and with projects with a very small market cap. Like for example, like Unibot. The reason why Unibot's up because they only have a total supply of 1 million. And that's the reason why it's causing this massive pump to the upside. I mean, their total market cap right now is 155 billion. But yeah, Hoppy could go ahead and reach 100 million market cap. It's very possible. But in order for us to go ahead and have Hoppy at 100 million market cap, we need to go ahead and have Pepe, the original Pepe, to go ahead and pump. And we are seeing a sign of a reversal. Is what it's looking like. I'm not going to go ahead and confirm on full-on reversal until we do go ahead and break to the upside. We obviously did break this these lines that I had lined up, so kind of useless now, but we do need to go ahead and push the upside for that. Any more questions, anybody? And Antillery, by the way, on Hoppy, it's going to be, or on Gary, it's going to be ETH. That the blockchain's running on ETH. They did release a Telegram, and I forgot to mention, on August 1st, I believe, they will be announcing some new news. I think it might be a new website, hopefully a partnership, I don't know. But I do think that's also going to go ahead and cause Gary to pump. I think realistically, we could go ahead and see a 1 million to 3 million market cap, very possible. And obviously, we get more traction, we could go ahead and hit the 20, 30, 40, 50 million, which I doubt, but could be very possible. It all comes down to the community and more holders holding on. This might be a longer play for me, and I will be adding to the bags. But so far it's looking kind of bullish, you know. I have no complaints. We are holding pretty well on our structure that we've mentioned, and we've actually been seeing some movement to the upside. Do you have a Telegram or Discord discussion group? I have a Telegram, only for you to go ahead and join and like look at the post, like anything that I tweet or any of that. But I am looking to go ahead and do one in the future. If you want, you can go ahead and reach out to me directly on Twitter, ALTCOIN John, and DM me. My messages do get limited over time because I don't have Twitter Blue. I will be getting Twitter Blue by the end of this month. I just can't do it because I literally just opened up this Twitter account. Like, this Twitter is brand new, so sometimes X, I should call it, kind of almost sounds like a porn site, bro. Like, I don't know why out of everything he decided to call it X. Like, I guess that's probably the reason why he decided to do that. But anyways, Discord and Telegram group will be coming soon. The futures are, and the goals are for the future, to go ahead and have like a private community. I will be issuing a free entry to anybody that's my new supporter and it's brand new to the channel, due to the fact that the channel is not that big, you know. But we have been hitting some massive milestones on YouTube, and I'm I'm very thankful for all of you, and it's all because of you, you know. So I really do appreciate everybody doing that. If you actually go over to the about, we're about to hit 16,000 views, and literally the channel is about 2 months. I think we're almost going into 3 months that it's new. So there's going to be a lot of new things coming onto the channel, big things, big partnerships, big announcements. But obviously it really comes down to, building the community first, right? But feel free to reach out to me at ALTCOIN John. Show me any of your projects. I usually hop in on live around this time every day, Monday through Friday. Saturday and Sunday, I sometimes jump into it depending on if there's any exclusive news, depending on any of the projects that we're currently talking about. So it just depends. But like, let's say for example, yesterday I streamed twice and I uploaded a video. Yeah, I appreciate that. Do you have a, like I said, we definitely I'll go ahead and start figuring that out and have a Discord. Then we'll go ahead and create a Discord and start doing that. So definitely go ahead and reach out to me on Twitter, bro. If you don't have Twitter, definitely go ahead and create one, but I'm sure you do have Twitter. Go ahead and reach out on Twitter, and we'll go ahead and have that discussion about another Telegram or another Discord. Like I said, you could reach my Discord, but my Discord's literally just me. Love and support your channel. Appreciate it, man. I really appreciate you for talking about the projects today. And I like the fact that we were able to go ahead and discuss a conversation about a project with real utility, right? Because I always mention that on the channel is meme coins are the best. I love meme coins. They're very fun, like a lot of people say. But eventually we are going to go ahead and have that momentum switch in the market, that we need to get into the real utility tokens. Because as much as I love like meme coins, like I have a wider knowledge when it comes to other things, like what we talked about today, mining, all that stuff. I'm somewhat knowledgeable. I'm not an expert in, and I wouldn't consider myself an expert on meme coins 100%, because this space is so like, it literally grows every day, But I would definitely go ahead and say there is a lot of knowledge that I have that I really can't talk about, in the sense because all we really talk about is meme coins, you know. And I really like the fact that you were actually able to go ahead and talk about these projects, open up my eyes, and it really did get me, it got me excited, man. It got me excited. Definitely made me bullish just reading the fact that you actually are interested into these real utility projects that I've never heard of. Like, I've never heard of Octa. So that's really good. So this users needs possibilities. Okay, so this is what I was looking for. Various use cases. Supports cloud storage, okay, rental services, offering a multi-faceted platform for users that provides data privacy and security, reinforcement privacy, environmental, decentralized cloud storage. So yeah, so it's like pretty much cloud computing. I figured. But yeah, definitely go ahead and reach out to Twitter, bro. I will be creating a Discord very soon for the community where we could go ahead and access that. So I'll probably go ahead and create that this week. This week. And that way, so we can go ahead and communicate. You know, eventually the goal is to go ahead and do like private videos for the community. So yeah, definitely go ahead and support the channel. Is there anything else anybody wants to go ahead and talk about, or wants me to go ahead and review, or opinions or TA on any projects before I do end this live? I'll go ahead and wait a few more minutes, and if I don't see any other, you know, questions or any other concerns or any projects that anybody wants to talk about, we're gonna go ahead and end the live. And hopefully we do a live later on this week. Let's go ahead and check if there's any news on Twitter. Okay, let's go ahead and do that. Let's go ahead and check that with Hoppy. Let's go ahead and check news on Hoppy right now. I really like this. It's pretty cool. But no, yeah, so no news on Hoppy as of yet. Let's go ahead and check Pepe 2.0. Pepe 2.0, just the Binance. That's pretty much all we have. I mean, yep, that's pretty much it. I mean, there's not really much besides the scam that happened today with the Poly token. Hoped nobody bought that, and if you did, I hope not everybody like added money to an amount that they weren't willing to lose. That's kind of the risk that we take in this space, right? So just always go ahead and keep that in mind, and just continue to show me your next projects. You know, we're gonna go ahead and be ending this live in about a couple minutes. I'm just gonna go ahead and do some TA back into the market, see how it's doing. I'm probably gonna go ahead and take it easy today. You know, as much as I love this space, sometimes it's better to go ahead and touch some grass as well. So get off the screens, go for a walk, go for a run, go hit the gym. Spend time with your loved ones, friends. Do something. I gotta take that advice myself too, dude. To be honest, if I could, I'll be doing this shit 24/7. I almost practically do this 24/7. Yeah, but not much going on in the markets. I mean, it's green overall, so we could go ahead and see Bitcoin pump. If we do go ahead and see Bitcoin pump to our new all-time highs, or, you know, we pump to 30,000. Yeah, King Crypto, I usually come in live around this. I usually never go live around this time. I actually come in live a lot sooner. But honestly, based on the results as of today of how many people are actually watching and tuning in, and the conversations that are going on, I am going to be coming in live more, possibly around this time, because like I mentioned, the channel is so brand new that I kind of have to go ahead and play with what works with like the analytics, you know, because unfortunately with YouTube, the way it works is that if I post a video too early and not enough people watch it, then that video won't get pushed. And when that video doesn't get pushed, that means that news, I don't want to say goes to waste, but nobody gets access to that news, because then it gets kind of lost. And YouTube only pushes content that gets a lot of support and is helping out their channel. So definitely go ahead and smash that like button if you're still watching, because obviously that does help support the channel. Yes, that's what I've been finding out. Yeah, it does. But I've honestly, this has been a while since I've gotten my live this active. Right now so it's actually pretty good. It's a good sign. So it looks like I might just be streaming more about this around this time, or I'm thinking of possibly streaming twice a day now and uploading once. So probably 3 videos a day, Monday through Friday, and possibly even Monday through Sunday. So I don't know. It just really depends. The channel is really brand new, so that's the only reason why I haven't come up with a full-on schedule. But I am definitely going to go ahead and try out on Monday around this time streaming, because I have noticed that usually around this time it gets a little bit more active. And with streams, like, I could talk to the screen all day, but honestly it's not as fun. It's more fun when I can actually communicate with people and people are actually commenting and asking questions, because that makes it more entertaining for others and for myself, and I actually enjoy it a lot more than just talking to myself 24/7. But yeah, I will be definitely streaming around this time. Like I mentioned, I might be streaming twice a day now, early in the morning, towards the noon, and I'll probably go ahead and post a video every day. So probably the goal would be 3 videos a day. Currently right now we're doing 2 videos a day, 1 live stream and an actual video, but my live streams do actually a lot better. People enjoy live streams a lot more. But since there's no more questions and I've given more time, I'll definitely go ahead and shoot a little bit more projects for everybody to go ahead and view. If you are still watching, go ahead and take a look at Lootbot. I like this one because it only has a total supply of about 10 million and currently a total market cap of 6.29 million with only 5.60 holders. If you go over to the website, this is a AI bot, I believe, or a bot. If this is for airdrops, airdrop automated by Lootbot. So it actually does all the work for you and you make money off airdrops. So this is something I'm going to be testing out myself. I have a lot of work to do this weekend now to go ahead and take a look at this and start giving this a try. All you have to do is just hold 1,000 loot and you'll get 90% of airdrop value received for each farming wallet. So I wonder how much money you can make. I'm always open to making passive income. Passive income is the best way to make money. So we're gonna go ahead and try this out. I believe you could do this one for free. Yeah, you do this for free. You can try it out for free. And then for the $30 a month, you get actually 100% of the airdrop value, which is actually not bad. If you do, you get 80% of the drop for free, which is actually not bad. Yeah, bro, that's the goal. Next bull run, we'll definitely go ahead and get the silver button. Like I mentioned, literally the channel has been growing tremendously good. We're hitting, like, literally, like last month I was at like 6,000 total views, and right now we're about to hit 16,000 views overall for the channel. So we're growing very fast. A lot of partnerships will be coming very soon, and a lot of exclusive things that I really can't talk about. They're around the corner, and I promise you, I'll make sure this is one of the next trending channels for the next bull run, because it really all comes down to growing on the bull run. It's honestly one of the hardest things, honestly, because you don't get a lot of traction. But so far, my channel's been doing really good. We've been doing really good considering we are in a bear market, and growing on the bear market's really hard, but it's possible, right? And so far this channel has been able to do that, and it's all because of you. So I really do appreciate everybody supporting the channel. We are going to be doing some massive things, and we're going to go ahead and switch it up compared to other channels, right? So Gary token at 0.49, is it going to dump more? Okay, let's go ahead and do some TA very quick. Go ahead and continue to ask more questions, please. It's probably the longest stream I've done in a while. What are we at? 2 hours and 8. No, I think my longest stream was 2 hours and 30 minutes. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a look at this. Can we dump to 0.49? 0.294, yeah. Gary took it, is it going to dump more? It could be a possibility, bro. I don't know. So I did mention in the last couple of days that one of our biggest areas of resistance, we were actually right here when I was talking about it. I was talking about it right here. We pumped, And I told everybody we needed to go ahead and hold this support. So we broke that support, and as soon as we broke that support, we did that moon kind of movement like I mentioned. Now the biggest area that we need to go ahead and focus on is being able to hold this purple square. We need to just hold it. If we do fall behind this purple square, we could go ahead and start going down as low as right here, which is obviously still bullish, and it's actually very possible. So we can still go ahead and dump right here, find this new area of support at the 0.35. So from 429 to 3.5, it's quite a bit. But what I would recommend, because we really don't know, we can't really time this top or the bottoms, especially for meme coins. But it is seeing a lot of buying pressure, and a lot of bots are actually buying in. So let's go ahead and check how many buys and sells. So 0 buys and sells, 1 sell in the last 6 hours, and about 2 buys in the last 24 hours and 4 sells. So like right now, this token is so brand new that if you were to go ahead and buy in, let's say you have a $500, right? You're gonna go ahead and ape into this. I wouldn't go ahead and dump the whole entire 500. I'll probably go ahead and buy about $100 or $200. I'll probably go ahead and do $100 right here, and if it does dump even further, then put another $100 right here. Once you do go ahead and see it trend back up and break this square, then I would go ahead and ape in the rest of the money. Opinion about Bitcoin battle, meme coin, and pancake swap. Let's see. Yeah, I mean, just looking at this chart, it looks healthy. I tell you that. Let's go ahead and look at the information about the pool. So we have over 210,000 in liquidity locked for about 5 months, which is not bad. A total volume of 960,000, so almost a million of daily volume. And we have a total market cap of under a million with only 523 holders. So I'm already kind of bullish. Contract has been renounced, which is really good. Buy tax of 0, sell tax of 5%. Now, which is not bad, because that means they're doing something with the money, right? So let's go ahead and take a look at the website now. I prefer BNB, man, honestly. It's been a while since I aped into ETH tokens. Like once the bull run begins, I'm probably not going to trade as much on ETH. I'm probably going to go ahead and focus mostly on BNB, because I prefer BNB because of the cheap gas fees. ETH, when the bull run begins, dude, it's freaking insane. You're talking about like paying over almost $100. Buy X. What's up, Moon? Haven't seen you in a while, bro. Where you been? Are you just tuning in, or were you here this whole entire time? I'm gonna go ahead and take a look at X again right now. So I like the chart on this. I do think we could go ahead and pump. Let's go ahead and take a look at the website. Bitcoin battle finance is building. Meme fire for meme tokens. Trust code, trust humanity, Bitcoin battle. Welcome to BC Battle. We are a unified collective and community that is protecting the good, privacy, and freedom of humanity. HK Tiger. Each of us is responsible for architecting the future of the world through combined efforts, fairness, equal opportunity for every citizen, regardless of race. Create a wallet, get some BNB. Okay, let's go ahead and read this. So they have quite a bit of tokens on supply, low taxes, no bullshit. It's simple. 93% of tokens were sent to liquidity. Bitcoin. So that's actually pretty good. 93% of the tokens were actually sent to liquidity. The remaining 6.9% of the supply is being held in a multi-sig wallet, only to be used as tokens for future centralized exchanges, listings, bridges, and liquidity and Bitcoin battles. This wallet is easily trackable with the ENS name Bitcoin Battle. That's actually really good, dude. I'm going to go ahead and look into that. So roadmap, phase 1, meme. Phase 2, vibe and hold. Phase 3, meme takeover. Sounds pretty good to me. Okay, so we're at right here. So the goal in phase 1 is 1,000 holders. Get BC trending on Twitter. Phase 2, community partnerships. Times digital newsletter. Formation of token gated Discord group, pool place for holders, more details to be announced, sec listings at 10,000 holders, BC battle merge, academy tools, tier 1 listings, 100,000, meme takeover. So what is this? Is this supposed to be like a Uniswap? That's what I'm trying to figure out. My question is, where's this 5% going to though? Did they said it was just going to be sitting up in the wallet? Man, I'm just here. Hey, welcome, bro. Do you think CZ might depart USDT for BNB? I hope not, bro. I really hope not, because I'm like, I kind of rely a lot on BNB right now. I use BNB a lot, so, and I like BNB. It's easier to, like, for example, like a few days ago, I wanted to go ahead and make a trade, and for crypto.com, I need to go ahead and transfer exactly like 30 or 20 bucks, some BS. I need some new exchanges, and I wasn't able to pull out that money because I needed a certain amount, and gas fees are something so pricey. Like, always go ahead and make sure you at least have like $60 to $100 of gas fees for Ethereum, because let's say, for example, if you have an investment of $600, right? Put $100 to the side for gas fees, and then do whatever you want with the $500, because it's the worst when you have all your money and you only have like 20 bucks on gas, and then next thing you know, gas fees are like 30 bucks and you can't buy or sell, dude. It's freaking annoying. I hate it. What kind of Indian food are you eating, bro? I just had Indian food for the first time in like, I think it was about 2 months ago, and I think it was curry. It was like vegan curry. That thing was so fire, dude. That was so good. I really like that. I need to get, talking about curry, I want to get some now. Sounds really good right now. But we were talking about what, bro? X. Okay. Oh, yeah, no. Battle means, sorry, dude. I get distracted. I get distracted quite quick if you haven't realized that. So let's go ahead and take their Twitter. This is usually the way I take research, is by doing what I'm currently doing right now. I go ahead and analyze the charts, look at the data. Chicken curry. No, I've never had chicken curry, but I had vegan curry. I think it might have been with tofu. It's what it was. I think. I don't remember. I'm assuming it was probably tofu, but it was vegan curry. I don't know. I went with a business partner. We went to this Indian cuisine, and it was actually really good. Vitalik Buterin making millions from gas fees. Yeah, dude. Why didn't we come up with Ethereum, dude? Like, they're like slagging us with the gas fees. That's kind of the reason why I'm not a huge fan of that. Oh shit! It's a play to earn. So they're going to be listing on MEXC. So they're going to be having a listing on July 29th, bro. Oh shit! They list tomorrow. That's actually really good, man. You know what happens usually when they get listed on MEXC? It pumps. So it'd be a really good opportunity to go ahead and buy. So yeah, I'm bullish, dude. I like this one. I'm for sure going to go ahead and follow that. Like I said, the chart looks healthy. It looks bullish. A little bit amount of holders, which is actually quite amazing how they were able to do that so quick. And I've also noticed that they have the VIP, dude. I don't know. It kind of reminds me of Pepe 2.0. I don't know if that domain's cheaper to own, but yeah, that's actually pretty cool. I like this token. Let's go ahead and take a look at that. Sam Bankman-Fried is a good example of being elected. Yeah. Yeah, 100%, bro. Corruption, bro. Corruption. Yeah, dude, I remember. That's crazy. I think he got it in at like, what, 10 cents? It'd be cool if we have him on our stream one of these days, right? Let's go ahead and do that. Let's make that happen. He was a pretty smart guy, though. He was in, from my understanding, I believe he was in IT. So he was able to catch on to Bitcoin pretty fast, and he understood the power of Bitcoin and the utility behind it. Yeah, bro. It's because with SBF, I'm not sure if you knew, but like his whole entire family was very heavy on the Democratic side on in the United States, so they had like a lot of the system is a joke at this point. Yeah. So the system's the U.S. That's the thing. If it was probably in other countries, it probably would have been a bigger deal, to be honest. But because Sam's family, like, look, let's go ahead and look it up. They're part of like the Democratic Party or some shit like that, dude. And he donated a lot of money to the Democratic Party as well. And obviously, I don't want to go ahead and get political here, but this just kind of tells you the reason why crypto, in my opinion, is very important, because we need to go ahead and be decentralized. And this is the reason why I never really believe in in holding a lot of these exchanges, due to that fact. So here are his parents, right? Joseph Bankman. He spent about less than $500 to create a 30 million crypto. Yeah, dude. And then check this out. So Joseph, his dad, is an American lawyer. That tells you everything. From Stanford Law. And he's a licensed psychologist. And you have his mom, which is an American lawyer who is currently the William W. and something Sanders professor at Stanford Law University as well. And then you have his aunt, which is an American, whatever, epidemiologist, whatever that is, first female dean of Columbia University. Her research career is healthy aging and how society can be successful transition to benefit from aging population. So if you see, both his parents were lawyers, dude. So obviously that's why he got away with what he did. It's just total corruption, bro. It's total corruption, and I'm pretty sure like he's probably out. He's probably chilling in his island right now, one of his few islands. He probably still has like a couple $1 million, like still chilling in his side. And look, let's see charities. Yeah, dude, but like this is a whole entire like I just really don't look into this anymore, because we all kind of know that the system's BS. Yeah, but honestly, SBF wasn't really too smart to hide his tracks. Like he could have done better, but I think he just never thought that anybody would go ahead and actually do research on him, or because he had the political party and power on his favor, he knew that he was going to be able to get away with it easily. Yeah, dude, he got really lucky by having privilege to begin with. You know, the fact that both his parents are lawyers, I think that really did help him with his case, and I think that's the reason why he was able to do what he was able to do. Okay, so let's see right here. Okay, so look, read this right here. Donations, politics, 2020 and earlier. Bankman frees only campaign finance activity prior to 2019 at 1,000 to Michael whatever for the 2020 U.S. election. He contributed to 5.20 million to two super PACs that supported the Joe Biden presidential campaign. So he donated 5.2 million, and he was part of the Democratic Party. Look at this. Contributions were made to the members of both. Not part of it, but he donated, which would pretty much almost part of it, right? Protect Our Future was launched at Political Action Committee for the Democratic Party with 10 million in initial funding, aiming to support of lawmakers who play long game in policy making in pandemic preparedness of planning, according to Palacio. Bankman donated 27 million in total to this PAC. And then he donated to the Republican Party around 262. So whose favor do you think he got? He got obviously the Democrats' favor. He actually, donated to the presidential campaign of Biden. Like I said, we're not talking about politics here. I'm just trying to have everybody look at this side of things, that he did all this shit because he has parents that are both lawyers. Plus, he also donated to, he donated a lot of money to both of these campaigns right here. One of them being the Joe Biden campaign. And we all know that Gensler was like behind FTX as well. So like it just tells you, bro, it's a total shit show, to be honest. It's a total shit show. It's all corruption. The US has a lot of corruption. It ain't luck. Jeff Bezos, Elon Musk, and Bill Gates with their wealthy parents invest into their business. Yeah, dude. I mean, a lot of these, it kind of sucks too, because a lot of these rag to riches stories, I wouldn't say don't exist, but a lot of them come because they came with power already to begin with, or they really had like someone successful in the family or a very supportive family where they were able to help them and donated like millions of dollars to go ahead and start their careers or their businesses. And you know, a lot of us are not fortunate to be in that case, you know, where we have wealthy families that could go ahead and donate millions of dollars to go ahead and start our own businesses. We kind of have to go ahead and contribute, working on a lower scale and then working our way up, right? For myself personally, I have a lot of friends that are privileged and have everything, and I don't look down on them either. I think it's more of a like, in my opinion, if I was to go ahead and redo my life, I think I like the way my life is, just because I get the excitement of being able to build myself and see where it kind of take it like a video game, right? It's like a game's no longer fun if you start using cheat codes, but like once you start playing a video game, you have to slowly grow your way up to unlocking the next character. It kind of gives you that dopamine factor of actually being fun, right? So I like the fact that we have to grind for this shit, you know? That's just my opinion. And that's also the reason why I like meme coins, because meme coins could be life-changing money. One more point to add, SBF tried to donate 10 billion fund to Elon when he was about to purchase Twitter, and Elon rejected him. That's good, bro. CC started Binance with 1 million plus by selling his house. Yeah, let's go ahead and do research on him, bro. See, the thing is that with a lot of these like techie nerds, is that they're very smart, so they probably had very good careers to start off with, and they also probably started off with VC money. So we're going to go ahead and read the Wikipedia about him. So he was an investor and software engineer. So he was a software engineer, bro. This guy's smart. Co-founder, CEO of Binance. So like software engineer, we already know how much software engineers make. Like most of them probably make over 100 to 200,000 depending on the company you're working for, right? Okay, so he actually even tells you his story right here. He was born in China in the 1980s. When he was 12 years old, he migrated with his family to Canada, settling down in Vancouver. His parents were both school teachers in China, and his father worked at a university instructor. And then during his teenage years, he helped support the family by holding down a number of minimal jobs, which were including fast food clerk at McDonald's restaurant. So this guy literally started from McDonald's, bro. Okay, so this is where his career. In 2005, he moved to Shanghai to establish his technology startup, Fusion Systems, which was known for some of the fastest automated high-frequency trading platforms and systems for stockbrokers. Dude, this guy's a smart guy. So that's how he made his money. That's how he was able to afford $1 million house, because he started a technology company. So like startup money, like I mentioned. In 2018, Forbes placed him on the list of the richest people in cryptocurrency with an estimated net worth of 1.2 billion in 2018, bro. Like, I wonder how much this guy's worth now. And in 2019, he launched Binance US affiliate, which we obviously know that's not working too well in his favor. And in his early career right here, after graduating, he was selected as an intern in Tokyo for working a subcontractor of the Tokyo Stock Exchange, developing software for matching trade orders. He then worked full-time for 4 years at Bloomberg Tradebook, where he was a developer of futures trading software. So that's how he made his millions, bro. This guy's a software engineer, so he was very smart. You know, he got in early with interns and all this, working with some pretty big companies, you know, Tokyo Stock Exchange, Bloomberg Tradebook, and he created futures trading software. Like, that means that this guy had either very strong connections, or he was like super smart, where they saw his potential and he was able to work for these big companies straight off after college. And he was probably making over $100,000 per year easily. And then he launched Binance in 2017, and he was able to raise 15 million from his ICO. So yeah, so this guy was a smart guy. So this guy actually did a lot of shit. But like when you look at SBF, like what did SBF do, bro? I didn't really read anything into this guy. It just says serial entrepreneur. In other words, he was just super probably wealthy from his parents. Let's see. Okay, so he worked as an intern in Jane Street Capital in a trading firm, trading international ETFs. He then returned to work full-time at graduation from MIT. And then he left 2017. Bankman left Jane Street and moved to Berkeley, California, where he worked briefly on Century of Effective Altruism as a director of development. And then he co-founded Alameda Research. And then, so I mean, he's been in the background working too since 2017. And then Bankman owed approximately 90% of Alameda Research in 2019. 2018, he organized an arbitrage trade, moving up to 25 million per day to take advantage of the higher price of Bitcoin in Japan compared to the United States. After attending a late 2018 conference in Macau, he moved to Hong Kong. And then he founded, I mean, he was doing some work too in the back end, but I'm sure a lot of it was probably also his family, the fact that he had a lot of these connections. But I mean, he was kind of working. We're gonna have to give him, dues on that end, I guess, if this is true, that he actually worked his way up. But I mean, he was pretty smart, as you could tell. He did the arbitrage between Bitcoin and Japan compared to the U.S., and he was able to make 25 million per day. I think he just probably over leveraged himself, and he kind of put himself in a fucked up situation. But he definitely did play a very interesting persona. But yeah, crypto, unlike stocks, could give you 1,000x in a short period of return. I agree, dude. I used to trade stocks a lot. That's where I actually started trading, when I was trading stocks and options. Options could give you 1,000% return though, but it is not as lucrative as crypto. Honestly, stocks are a little bit more predictable in my opinion. Crypto are just not predictable, and that's kind of the risk. But I just like waking up sometimes, like, yeah, it's player versus player, bro. Like when there's someone buying, there's someone selling. When there's someone selling in the field, there's someone buying. So it's a hit or miss. That's just what life is. Damn, we're kind of deep into the stream now. 2 hours and 32 minutes. We're about to almost hit 3 hours. Probably my longest stream I've ever made. Any more questions? I mean, this was literally supposed to be a live stream specifically for Pepe, and then we moved on to different things. I like that, I like the fact that we could go ahead and talk about different things. People are actually interested in different things, which makes it even more entertaining in my end. Is there any more questions? Oh yeah, Turbo Token. My bad, bro. I didn't see that, Tillery. I really, I'm really sorry about that. So you said that about 10 minutes ago. My bad. I was like too busy doing this damn research on SBF. Turbo. When pump. I don't know. Let's find out. When pump. Turbo. Let's look at Turbo real quick though, because Tillery told me about Turbo back in, or was that you too? Oh, you guys were talking about Turbo. I didn't even see that shit. Turbo Token. The system's a joke. The Turbo Token creator was using all the funds to buy a house, but he smart being one of the first one to use AI to create crypto. Damn, he created crypto with AI? Wait, how do you know about this buying a house with the money? 17,000 holders. I mean, I don't like the chart. Is it renounced? Contract is renounced, which is good. It was created back in May, and it has dumped ever since. You can still go ahead and take out a 12x, but what do I think about it? Well, liquidity is not locked, which I don't like. It does have a total market cap of 7 million. $19,000 in volume is pretty low for a market cap of 7.5 million, and it has about 17 holders. So like 19,000 of volume with 17 holders does not look pretty good, in my opinion. The Turbo creator has a YouTube channel. The founder of Toba already bought a home from his fund he got from selling his crypto. Am I gonna ape into X? It's down 35%. How high do you think the bear will go? See, the thing is, I'm not gonna buy in right now. If I buy into X, I'm gonna be buying in right here. How do I make this bigger? Okay, this is where I want to buy in. If I could go ahead and buy in right here, that'd be a really good thing. But if not, then that just means I missed the boat. And sometimes it sucks, you know. Sometimes that's the case. Sometimes you hit it, sometimes you don't. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. You can't catch them all. But if I go ahead and ape in right now, I could almost guarantee you this is probably gonna dump, because that always happens. Like, I literally bought in freaking Pepe 2.0 at the top. Luckily, I got another chance to actually. Luckily, it didn't pump back up, but I bought Pepe 2.0 almost at the top. I bought Hoppy almost at the top, literally at 12 million. Then it dumped like 90%. And then I bought in Gary at the top too. So like, I think I'll probably take a break from buying the tops. Your dedication and hard work is outstanding. Hopefully your channel will get great heights in your dedication level. I really appreciate it. Yeah, that's the goal, you know. The goal is to go ahead and reach those big numbers. Because you have to keep in mind, like, the bigger the community grows, we're going to go ahead and be able to like share knowledge with the community, you know. It's like, that's really what it's all about. It's all about being able to share knowledge with one another. And I learn from all of you, you know. That's what I enjoy the most, is that we actually learn from each other. That's the biggest thing. But yeah, X, if I do go ahead and jump into this, I'll probably be waiting for a dump around over here. I think it might dump. I don't know. I could be wrong. But looking at the daily like this, see, this is the thing. It could probably pump tomorrow too. It could probably pump another 300x. Aren't you up quite a bit, Moon Joker? You must be up like probably like what, like 6x? Because I remember you told me about X, like literally around right here. I think you told me about X right here, and I didn't buy it because I thought I was in a dump, and it pumped. So I should have probably listened to you when you told me to jump in. That's about a 3x. Yeah, that's about a 3x. It's actually pretty good. But yeah, we'll see how that does, honestly. So Turbo is not a jump, not a buy, right? And then Hoppy when pump. I forgot to answer that question. So Hoppy when pump. I think we might be pumping in the next 2 days. We really do need to go ahead and see a reversal coming in. We do have a lot of selling pressure at the moment. But like I mentioned, this could be another buying opportunity, because we could go ahead and capture another little buy. Once we do get listed on MEXC, I do believe that we will be pumping to an upside. So just be on the lookout for that. I think that's what could be happening in the next coming days. I don't know, but let's go ahead and take a look at the weekly candlestick. So we didn't end the week. I think the week ends today, if I'm not mistaken. We'll go ahead and see, but we do need to go ahead and get a signal of a confirmation that we are entering a reversal, and we haven't entered that yet. I'm looking to hold Hoppy for 3 months, but I just don't like the 2-month liquidity locked period. That's kind of a red flag for me. With Pepe 2.0, I'm going to be buying the dip even further. I think we could go ahead and hit an 8 million market cap, in my opinion. Now that we're back, we went from 9 million all the way up to 12 million, and now we dump back to 10 million. So we need to go ahead and get a full-on confirmation of a reversal. Usually what happens with these patterns, this is usually what happens, right? Look, let me go ahead and show you. So usually we go ahead and pump from here, but we need to go ahead and get that reversal. And once we get that reversal, it's going to go das, and then moon. Like literally just straight moon, where people are going to be like, ah. And then we're going to have so many like people trying to FOMO in. And they're like, damn, I should have listened to ALTCOIN John and Moon Joker and King Crypto about aping into these projects. And it's already going to be a little late. You know, we're going to be enjoying our bags. And we're going to be making a lot of money. And hopefully we sell the top, right guys? Because we are not diamond handing any of these projects. No diamond hands. The only projects we diamond hands are projects with real utility, with a bigger utility, you know, like ADA, the project they were talking about, Octa. Those are kind of projects you want to go ahead and diamond hands into. But it does look like a head and shoulders pattern will be forming on a bigger time scale, which is the weekly. So I do see this pumping in the next coming weeks. Like I mentioned, the next August. And with Pepe 2.0 pumping, we get a pump from Hoppy. So I would say when moon in about 2-3 weeks. So expect the market to be bloody then. Anything could happen, but don't be surprised if the market does continue to bleed out. That's what we could definitely be expecting for sure. Let me go ahead and get a water break real quick. Dude, I agree with you. That'd be pretty insane. 100 million. Yeah, 100 million. That'd be a pretty good amount of money. What would you guys buy with 100 million? What would be the first car? Yeah, dude. We're yeah. Anywhere in Europe or Asia or America, it's about 30 to 40%, and I think in the U.S. it's actually a little bit higher than that. You get hit very heavily with capital gains. Capital gains is what kills a lot of people, but you just have to be very smart with how you diversify your income, and most importantly, it's always consult with a tax advisor. There's a lot of ways to save money and still make money, but you just have to go ahead and like be talking to the smart people in the space of tax advising. I've talked to a lot of people, and trust me, it's pretty crazy how a lot of rich people become rich. Yeah, dude, I'm kind of same with you. Beverly Hills, I don't like Beverly Hills, bro. I mean, some areas are nice, but honestly, like all of California is a shit show, to be honest. Like, it's not a place that if you make millions, you probably want to live in, to be honest. Unless you live like somewhere in the middle of like in the mountains, which that's what I want to go ahead and do. If I do go ahead and make a lot of money, is moving to definitely a house where it's somewhere in the mountains, very far. Very, very far away from everybody. Peace, you know what I mean? I don't know. I'm kind of that person that I prefer like the nature a lot. I was like literally looking at this house, dude. It looks so sick. Like, I wonder if I could find it. It was a house that was probably worth over $10 million, probably even more. And it was like in the top of like some sort of lake. Yeah, Bugattis are pretty cool. I'd get something like this, bro. Like, this is the house I'm talking about. This is the house. Like, this is my dream house right here, bro. Like, look, we're gonna go ahead and check it out real quick. This is like, if I made 100 million, like right now, this is the kind of damn house I'm buying, bro. Like, this is sick. Like, you're kind of I think this is probably in New York. Yeah, this is in New York City. Well, it's close to. It's about an hour outside of New York City. Benford Quarry House. So, like, this is sick, bro. This is super sick. This is something I would go ahead and get. Like, if I made 100 million in crypto, this is the kind of house I'd get. But I'll probably get in on a friendly, like, tax-free country, you know, or a country that has better taxes, especially for that accept investors, you know, as well. So, but check this out. This is a really nice house. This is the type of house I would get. You know, it's not that big. It's not that small. I think it's in between. I don't think I need that big of a house, to be honest. I wouldn't mind it, but I think this is like perfect. The only comfortable, and a Bugatti, the only comfortable people during COVID were the rich people with their big mansions and gym and other luxury amenities. Yeah, man. There's a reason why we all have to become rich. Because during COVID, there was actually a lot of money to be made, you know? And a lot of the rich got a lot richer and were able to buy more real estate and were able to make more money and were able to have more businesses. But for those people that had no money, they weren't able to go ahead and take advantage of those opportunities. So that's why it's very important to go ahead and, dollar cost average in a lot of these projects. Work multiple jobs if you have to, save a nice bag, invest in cryptos. Sometimes it's very easy to go ahead and like go out to the clubs, I don't know, do stupid shit. I know a lot of my viewers are a little bit more older, so probably a lot of you are kind of settled in, but you have to go ahead and make that sacrifice today to go ahead and enjoy this kind of lifestyle, but this is the kind of house I would buy, bro. Like, this is the kind of house that I, like, literally when I saw this house, like, I was, like, in love with it. Like, look at the design real quick, and then we're going to go ahead and switch it off. But, like, look at the design of this, bro. Like, imagine just waking up to this kind of view. Like, this would be very sick. Like, I could just imagine waking up, making a video with that kind of view, drinking my coffee, trading with this kind of view. Imagine sitting there trading, bro. Like, imagine how relaxing that would be. Sleeping, too, with the waterfall. Like, that's sick. Like, that's pretty sick, dude. I don't know. Yeah, that's it. That is a sick house. Surrounded by tall trees. I would probably add a 9-foot fence for protection as well. I can't take a risk. Yeah, dude, for sure. I'll probably have like some electrical damn fence if that's even like legal. I'll literally have like 2 security guards, armed security guards, standing on front doors of outside the house and in front of the house, outside of the gates, and entering my house probably. I don't know. It's probably pushing a little too much. And I'll have like 3 dogs that are like security dogs. I am, bro. No, I'm still 22, turning 23 this year. Stecky ETH is probably like 35 plus. Yeah. Yeah, dude, I'm actually, I'm 24. Yeah, I'm 24, dude. So I'm about to be 25 soon. A couple months. But yeah, this house is sick, dude. Like, this is the kind of house I'd get. I'll probably get something like this too. This is actually pretty cool too. Like, this looks sick, bro. 2.7 million is actually not that bad either. With this kind of view for 2.7 million, dude, that's a buy. I'd definitely buy this shit. Yeah, dude, I'm 24. I'm 24. I was like, shit, what? How old am I? I don't know, dude. I sometimes feel like I'm 21. But no, I'm 24. Yeah, look at this house, though, dude. This thing's fire as well. I kind of like the view more. Like, this kind of view is sick, dude. I could just imagine, like waking up to that view, making a video, trading with this kind of view. Like, imagine that, like, just trading. And you're kind of far away from things, it looks like. Like, you're not too close to a lot of people. It's probably more of a private. Yeah, it's just private, see? So that's actually pretty cool. But yeah, this is the kind of stuff I would buy, dude. Like, this is pretty sick. I already told myself, like today I was at the gym, right? And I saw this guy working out with the Patek Philippe. Sick watch, bro. Like, that's the goal for the next bull run, is to go ahead and have a very nice watch, and hopefully go ahead and buy some very cool properties just like this one right here. Like, this one's sick. Like, look, this is what you get for California, bro. $48 million in California for that. Like, it might be pretty cool, but like, dude, 48 million, that's a lot. Obviously that's a whole different level kind of money, but like, look at this house right here, Mexico for 2.7 million, and it looks almost just as nice. And you can live in multiple countries, so that's what I would do. Yeah, that view is sick, bro. Like, look, this, I mean, California is cool and all that, but like, it's honestly, California's a total shit show, and I wouldn't live there. Yeah, dude. I literally went to the gym last time, and I saw a buddy of mine that I went to school with rocking a Rolex, working out. I was like, dude, you would be like the type of person to to be working out with a Rolex. Like, for me personally, like I wouldn't work out with a Rolex, bro. I wouldn't work out with no kind of watch. That I mean, I do work out with this like Timex watch that I have right here. It's a Supreme Timex watch, bro. It's actually pretty cool. I'm not sure if anybody can see that. It's a Supreme watch, but yeah, I don't know. I mean, you see, like, these watches, like the Rolexes, the cars kind of don't impress me. just because I kind of been around that a lot. Like I said, this buddy of mine with the Rolex, like he had literally like over 8 cars, bro. Had like a Ferrari, G-Wagon, a Porsche. Obviously those were his parents because his parents were like super wealthy. But like I've been around that kind of stuff, so like it doesn't really impress me. I do like watches a lot. Imagine wearing Rolex in the gym, you probably would get stabbed in the UK. Oh yeah, dude, 100%. 100%. But like, look at this house. This house is pretty cool in Utah for 25 million. 25.900. So like 25.9, almost 26 million dollars for this house. Like this is the kind of house I'd buy, dude. For 25 is actually pretty good. Somewhere in Utah, you get fresh air. Utah's pretty nice. Been there. And then you have this one in Colorado. Colorado's pretty nice too. For 45 million, I would buy this one too. I'd buy some shit like that. Or you could get this one, dude, an abandoned mansion for 10.5 million. This is probably like haunted or something, bro. It just gives me some creepy vibes. Like, look at that. Yeah, it just gives me some creepy vibes. But I really appreciate all of you tuning in. I'm going to go ahead and end the stream now. I'm going to go ahead and touch some grass. I don't know. I feel like skating today, so I'll probably go ahead and do that. I don't know. But I really appreciate every one of you, especially you, Moon Joker. Thank you. Go ahead and smash that like, comment, subscribe. Remember that with all these meme coins that we're looking at, all these projects, a lot of this is possible. If you don't have this, I'm sure a lot of you that are watching this probably have a big mansion like this. You know, aim for the bigger one. Aim for the bigger car. Aim for or whatever you desire. You know, not a lot of people go after that. But I would definitely want to go ahead and purchase a nice house like this with a nice view. That's literally what excites me about crypto. You know, the freedom of being able to own items like this. That's what excites me. Not only does that excite me, but also doing these live streams. Like, that's what really excites me the most. So really appreciate everybody. Like, comment, and subscribe. Comment down below another project you want to go ahead and chill and talk about, and I'll catch everybody on to the next stream. Take care. Have a wonderful Friday, wonderful Saturday, or a Sunday. Enjoy your day. Touch some grass. Spend some time with some family.